And we are live again, and Phil's not going to come back in this room. I'm sorry, guys. What is it? It was a 5090 TLB. What's a TLB?
Too late, bro.
Too late, bro.
Too late, bro.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to brag, but I think we are professional streamers now.
I would say so.
I think after all that, we are definitely a professional.
We've gone live 4 times in a single day.
Who else has done that?
Who else has done that?
Technically on Kick, there's like 92 VODs right now.
We've gone live 92 times today on Kick. Woohoo! Gosh, thank you guys for the patience. We're dialing it in. So sorry.
No more patience after this. It's all downhill from here.
So
We're good.
sorry, guys. We're dialing it in. What are you putting in this case? Should we cut to this?
I think we should.
Okay.
We should have that overhead.
Ugh, how does this work?
Click both of them in and just twist to the left a little bit. Yeah,
Oh, perfect. All right, what we got here?
Getting this board seated in the case. Gonna screw it on in. Oh yeah.
Now on that board is a 9950X3D, 64 gigs of T-Force memory.
Yep.
Cast latency.
CL38.
Ah, my
Yes.
man.
There we
Check
go.
that out. Good stuff. Getting the board in here. Now we already did get the screen on there, and by
We did.
I mean David did it. Very cool.
Got that 4 terabyte NVMe. As
Right,
well.
4 terabyte NVMe. That's a Kingston drive.
Yes.
Okay, very cool. Who is this going to? So this is going to end up being one of our pre-builts that it's actually on the site right now.
It is.
We have some more of these built. This is just to kind of catch up and keep in stock, but you can check it out on the ready to ship page at metapcs.com. This is, I believe, the Astral 9950.
Astral 9950.
As the name of the system. So if you're looking for it on the ready to ship page, that's what you should be looking for. Let's catch up on super chats though. That would be a good thing, huh? While David gets everything screwed in here, that's a lot of fun. Sure you build computers. It's from Truth Seeking. Sure you may build computers fast, but what do you know about astral projection, my dog?
My third eye's been open. I'll tell you that.
David's dialed in.
I'm dialed in.
He's dialed in. Alpez88 super chatted. I felt as if I were Jared on videos when we started. A lot of people can relate because sometimes like you make a little mistake and you just need some help. And Jared's character that he plays resonates with people sometimes.
Absolutely.
good
We
stuff.
all got a little Jared in us somewhere.
Everyone's a little Jared sometimes. Is coil whine normal on high-end GPUs? That's from Mercedes. I'm guessing the car brand. That's very nice of them to
wow.
join the chat. €2, right?
Must be euros, yeah.
Yeah. Is coil whine normal on high-end GPUs? Your high-end GPUs are going to be a little bit louder when you're playing.
Certainly.
Like you're going to hear it more. Now, I did see today actually that there's a new Noctua 5080.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
coming out from Asus. That's a 4-slot card. So if you want to talk about a card that's probably fairly quiet, I would imagine
I'd go for that one.
that's going to help out a little bit. I'm curious what the Noctua tax is on that, but we'll see where that comes in once they actually have it out there. Jared's the reason why I joined stream. Oh, very nice. Over on Twitch. What's up, Twitch? Let's see. Sadly, the problem when it comes... Okay, so this is from Night Computers on Twitch. Sadly, the problem when it comes to not being paid for a few years grinding for my brand comes the monthly business costs. If I can't cover that, I close. I was in the exact same situation. Used all my savings to get this started. It's not an easy industry to be in, for sure. You're betting a whole lot on things working out. That's how most business goes. Let's see. Zach, do you like any sports? Big basketball guy. I am a tortured Utah Jazz fan. I'm from Salt Lake City. So yeah, not going to be watching a whole lot of Jazz basketball that is fun to watch this season. Let's see. What do we got here? Is it normal for my PC to consume my soul like a Dementor? I have a Ryzen Arc 4070.
That is perfectly normal.
Perfectly normal. Everything's going to be okay. What else we got in chat over here? Let's check out what's going on over on TikTok. Hey guys. Meta, I'm building my PC this year from Reverse Card. Very cool. What specs are you looking at? Let us know in the chat. If you guys have a build coming up, Let me know what components you're planning on, or if you're planning on getting a system on metapcs.com, what you've been looking at. Both great options. Let's see. Mizo Lollipop has subscribed, a Prime subscription on Twitch. Thank you. Very nice. Hey man, my new PC has 2 DVD drives. That's a flex.
That's
today.
rare, yeah.
These days, that's a massive flex. I'm going to cut to what David's got going on this build here. David, what are we looking at?
Now we're just throwing in this AIO, getting it mounted up, getting all the cooling that we need for this 9950X3D.
Very cool. David, most computers you've built in a day?
Most PCs are built in a day.
David is like so efficient, it's crazy.
I think it's somewhere around 15 or 16 in that area.
What? Absolutely insane. It's probably a lot of like Ember type
Yeah,
builds.
you know, some of the simpler builds, but still, you know, we take pride in them, even the simple ones.
Yeah, cable management. There's a reason
Absolutely.
why people, when they take their back panel off, I love when customers get their systems, they post photos, because they'll take the back panel off and they're like, wait, there's a face
Yep.
on the back of my PC. And all of our builders have their own builder stickers with their face on it, and it says, built with love by David,
Absolutely.
whoever's building it. And the reason for that is if you put your face and your name on something, chances are you're going to want to make sure that it represents you in a positive way and the company in a positive way, and it gives you something like a cool Easter egg for customers too, right?
Absolutely.
So we do take a lot of pride in our builds for sure. Let's see, what do we got here? Comments. Can you guys build me one for free? No. Over on YouTube. Can I have one? Spamming the chat. Can I have one? Why is my Wi-Fi cooked? Have you tried turning off your modem and turning it back on?
The old off on.
That's what I end up doing. I just got a, what's the crazy router? The crap. It looks like a spider. You know what I'm talking about?
There's Nighthawk.
Nighthawk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, this is going to be cool. And it has been very cool, but I swear, dude, Wi-Fi, it's always something, man.
It's always something.
It's always something. Let's see. Is there a PC I can have? Guys, come on.
Can I eat a PC?
Can I eat a PC? Sure.
You can. You can do a lot of things.
Actually, this case came with some foam that looked pretty tasty. That could be kind of a fun thing. What do we got going on? Can you build me a PC? Yes, metapcs.com. Check it out. Hey man, my GPU's overheating. Should I consider repaste or get a new GPU? What? That's interesting. What graphics card are you using? Usually you don't hear about that all the time.
Yeah.
It's like my GPU's overheating.
It's usually a symptom of another problem as well.
Right. Yeah, that's very true. Meta PCs, are you Post Malone? I get that a lot too. And you know the funny thing? I just realized this. It blew my mind.
Yeah.
So I have a Johnny Cash tattoo I got when I was 18. My
Okay.
very first tattoo, it's on my right arm.
Yeah.
Post Malone, this is after me, obviously, because he's younger than me, has the same exact Johnny Cash tattoo on his left arm.
Oh.
Like the same photo.
So he stole your flow.
He stole
huh?
my flow.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, you Google Post Malone Johnny Cash tattoo, it's the same
Yeah.
tattoo.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I guess something like that. Why is your Astral pre-built $71.99? Welcome to Astral cards and all the components inside and support that goes along with it. What do we got here? I may be young, but I love Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash is goated.
Gotta love Johnny Cash.
For sure.
Highwayman, let's go.
Anyone in this chat using Linux right now?
Ooh.
There's been a lot of talk about Linux lately.
Is that Jared coming around?
Yeah, where's Jared? What you got going on with this build?
All right, guys, this is cool. So we've got the AIO in, we've got our rear exhaust fan in. So now we're just gonna do a little cable managing, which is the fun part of building. Just as important as, you know, getting all the components right.
Because when you open up the back panel, you just want things to be clean, especially upgrade in the future and stuff, like knowing where your cables are.
Exactly.
Makes a lot of sense. Let's see. What else we have? Comments here, guys. We have some Linux users. That's cool. We love Linux. I run Mint. I'm trapped on Windows 10 due to TPM 1.2. Windows is actually, I read an article yesterday that they've been pushing people, even if they don't meet the TPM requirement, into Windows 11, like allowing you to upgrade. They really want you off of 10.
They really want you off.
They like between that, secure boot for the new Battlefield game and Call of Duty, like they want you off of Windows 10. Will you collab with the greatest technician who ever lived? That would be sick. He makes a lot of great content. Should reach out to him and see if he wants to do something fun. I haven't talked to him yet. Let's see. I like Arch. Ooh, we're getting Linux chat going on. Look at this Linux chat. Let's go. Can I have that PC? Can I make a PC on $5? You probably could on like Marketplace, right?
Possibly.
Like you could go on Marketplace and grab a
An old
$5
Dell Optiplex
PC.
something
Yeah,
and-
is
yeah,
an ordinary
throw a card
Dell
in there.
laptop good for gaming? It depends on what games you want to play. Let's see. Can I have a free PC? I can't get one. No.
I heard someone mention Linux from upstairs.
God.
Get out of here.
Game
Back to
running.
work, Jared. Will you collab with Zack from ZTT, though? That'd be cool. He has a lot of great content. And he seems like a cool guy, too.
Yeah.
Do you watch Zack's stuff at all?
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, he does a lot of great content. A lot of like helping people build PCs and
Oh, nice.
like good
Yeah.
advice for the community. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. Would a $600 PC build be good for sim racing? Boy, sim racing is
That's a
quite the
whole other
rabbit
thing.
hole,
yeah,
isn't it?
that's a whole other rabbit hole to go down.
Dude, that is quite the rabbit hole. We just got a sim racing setup out here. It's a Fanatec setup, right?
Yep.
We'll have to show it off maybe on the next stream, but kind of fun. I don't know about that budget though.
I know that it typically has pretty high power requirements and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you might have to save a little bit to kind of hit what you want to do. What chat are y'all reading? So I've got Twitch here, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram up. And they're all in different places. Well, 3 different places. TikTok. Let's show TikTok some love here. Is the Aorus Master ICE 5080 good with a Ryzen 7 9800X 3D? Yes.
Nope.
It's great. Let's see here. Got some more super chats. Best mouse and keyboard in your opinions? I like Logitech G502 for the mouse.
Okay.
And I just started using a Keychron at home, and I'm using a Gravistar at the office, and I love both of those
Nice.
keyboards. What about you?
I like the G Pro Superlight for the mouse and IBM Model M for the keyboard.
IBM Model M?
Oh yeah.
The Model M? For real?
Oh yeah.
Dude, can we pull that up real
Let's
quick?
pull up a Model M, please and thank you.
Okay, let me pull this up.
Not the new one though, with the membrane.
Okay.
Membrane switches. We got.
IBM Model M keyboard. You use a Model M at home.
I don't, but I've had one.
That's your favorite keyboard.
It is. Yep.
Let's pull it up. Is it this?
Oh yeah.
That's it. This is David's favorite keyboard. And honestly, I'm having a hard time not agreeing. That's a double negative. Wait, or no, it's not. I'm having a hard time disagreeing.
There we go.
There we go. Let's see. What else we got? Super Chat Starbreaker 456 says, would saying Jared's name summon or banish him? In my experience, it usually
It
summons
usually summons him. I turn around and he's there.
He's usually there. Ryzen 4070 or GTX 7900 XTX, which one's better? Ash Gray with the Super Chat. I'm a big Ryzen 4070 fan.
Yeah.
You know about the Ryzen 4070?
I'm learning about it on this stream.
Dude, great
It's a
GPU. People
yeah.
love the Ryzen.
People love the Ryzen 4070.
Thus Shiesty with the Super Chat. Is the i7-13700F a good processor to this day for 1440p? Favorite Johnny Cash song? Do you have a favorite Johnny Cash song? You're not a fan?
It's probably Highwaymen with
Yeah,
the rest
with
of
the
them.
Highwaymen.
Yeah, with the Highwaymen.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a great one.
I hate to be so basic and say this, but I really like his later work.
Okay.
Especially like the cover of Hurt is such a banger. But if you had to go back, like the can you say the word cocaine on stream? Cocaine Blues is a great song. We'll say it anyway. Who cares?
Say it.
That's a great song. And then also, obviously, just the classic Folsom Prison Blues is great. Any of the stuff that he's done with June Carter in the past is a lot of fun too. But a lot of his newer stuff that he did with Rick Rubin is a lot of fun. The late career stuff is really good. It's good reflection on an incredible career. What do we got here? Shakalis Reborn used 100 bits and said, rate my $570 build. Okay, chat, I need your help with this one. Let's rate this build. Here's what we got. RTX 2080, 13400F, MSI Pro motherboard, 32 gigs of DDR4, and a 1 terabyte NVMe. Chat, I need your help rating that build. 1 to 10. What do we give that build? Once again, this is $570. 2080, 13400F, MSI Pro, 32 gigs DDR4. What do we think, guys? I'm getting 8 out of 10 from Ravon. Twitch is giving a 10 out of 10.
Getting some 10s, yeah.
8 out of 10. Only Loki on Twitch. What do you think here? I'm getting 10s over on TikTok. A 6. 6 on TikTok. 7s over on YouTube. Benjamin. Instagram, rate that build, baby. Instagram gives it 100 out of 10. 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10 on TikTok. Joel Poll, 9 out of 10 on TikTok. 7s on YouTube, 8, 9. I think you got a pretty good build, my friend. 3 out of 10 on, we have the contrarian Jimby IT on Twitch with the 3 out of 10. Explain your work, show your work. Great build, I think it's awesome.
I think it's
I
great
give
for
it
the
a solid
budget.
8.
Yeah, absolutely.
8 big booms.
8 big booms.
8 big booms.
That's a lot of big booms.
A lot of booms, baby. David, walk me through what's going on here.
Alrighty, so we're still just managing up cables. We're getting all this I/O plugged in, your USB, USB-C, stuff like that, front panel audio. Right now it looks like a rat's nest, and that's okay. It's gonna do that, but it'll clean up as we go.
It's about the final product, right?
Exactly.
That's what you got to pay attention to. Can you be my therapy teacher? I want to eat my R970-900X.
Don't eat things that aren't food.
Or, hear me out, just taste it and see what it tastes. No, don't start putting components in your mouth. It's usually not a good idea, especially not thermal paste.
I love
Don't
that
do
video
that.
that we did.
Dude, don't do that.
So funny.
Don't do that. Is the 2080 Ti a good GPU? I used the 2080 Ti for a long time.
It's a goated card.
That was a goated
It's a
card.
great card.
You know what was a goated card? 1080 Ti.
1080 Ti's to this day.
Oh, check that out. What do we got here? What are the specs going to be? Guys, if you're just joining chat, I see all you guys on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. Specs for this system, Astral 5090.
Should we pull that out again? I don't think we can show this off
Let's
enough.
show this off.
Yeah.
All right. Astral 5090.
Astral 5090.
You have a 9950X3D for the processor, 64 gigs of T-Force RAM, a Kingston 4 terabyte?
4 terabytes.
4
yep.
terabyte drive, Lee & Lee Galahad AIO.
Yep.
And a tough board, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else we got?
All of it wrapped up in a Y70 touched. I'm not sure if you said that already.
Yeah, that's right. That's very good. This is going to be a sick build. Very sick build. Astral 5090, of course, being the highlight on that bad boy. Let's catch up with super chats here. I've also got something from Requiem Blitz on Twitch that I'll get to in a second. Tush Shiesty with a super chat has great taste in music. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Amy Infernal super chatted. What's 2500 CRCs?
CRC, Canadian Rupee.
The Canadian Ruby is very strong right now.
Of course, that's what I've heard.
Amy Infernal, considering I have a 2 gigabyte NVIDIA GPU and a 6th gen i7, what would you recommend as an upgrade? Is it rude to say anything?
I think that's realistic.
I'm curious what
I think it's time
GPU
for the
you've got, but
upgrade.
yeah, just like all jokes aside, it probably is time for a little bit of an upgrade there. And budget builds. We were just talking about budget builds too. Like if you've got the $500, $600 budget, and budget means something different to everybody. But obviously, if you've got that type of budget, we see a lot of people going with AMD on the GPU side. And then we also see a lot of 12400Fs as well for processors on
Yes,
that too.
absolutely.
Seems to be fairly popular on the Intel side of things. Requiem Blitz, going back to Twitch, sent over 500 bits and asked, hey Zach and David, I'm building a full upgrade computer next weekend. Parts in the build are going to be Ryzen 9 9950X3D, great choice. 64 gigs, DDR5 memory, cast latency 30, ROG Crosshair X870E Apex, oh, that's a sick board.
Nice.
RTX 5090 Astral, my goodness, Corsair 7000D, brother. Holy
That's
big
a
boy.
hefty case.
That's taller than I am. Seasonic 1600 watt power supply and the Hydro Shift Lian Li LCD. I think it goes without saying, you are going to have a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little bit jealous.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Love to see that. What do we got here? Starbreaker with the super chat. If we're talking about our favorite Johnny Cash songs, I'd have to choose The Man Comes Around. That's a great song. But my favorite bands are The Heavy and The Black Keys. Also fantastic. We got some good music taste in the chat.
Absolutely.
Guys' favorite artists, throw it in the chat below. I'm curious what you guys are into. I've been into like a lot of country lately. I was raised on 90s country. I've been getting into it again. Is Intel 13th and 14th gen actually that bad? And which CPUs are actually bad? I mean, speaking from experience here, we had some issues with microcode on like the 14900K and things like that. I think a lot of that has been, for the most part, resolved. But regardless, a lot of people still preferring to go AMD, especially like with the 9950X3D, 9800X3D out. Seems to be kind of the preference right now, especially on the gaming side of things. Checking out the chat. Let's see what's going on over on Twitch. The Only Loki has fantastic music taste. Avenged Sevenfold, System of a Down. Love to see it. Let's see. What do we got? I wish the chat wouldn't auto bump down. I'm trying to here we go. I got some new followers here too, guys. If you're not following, subscribe. Make sure you hit that up as well. Let's see. Sum 41 fans and shit. Dude, I love Sum 41. That's great. They had a new album come out, I think last year. It was pretty good. And now I think they're done. But every band is like done and then they come back.
Yeah.
We're getting some bits over on Twitch. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Let's see. I have a 13700K. It has hit 106 degrees Celsius playing Overwatch 2.
Ooh.
Before. My PC could be used as an air fryer. Yeah, dude, no kidding. Let's see. We got giveaway when. We have 2 PCs that we're going to be giving away. Make sure that you're following and subscribed. That's coming up, I believe, in the next week or 2 here.
Oh, wow.
So you'll want to be on point for that. Getting some new followers for content creation and graphics work in 3D. Which one is good? The 5070 Ti or the 9070 XT with a 9800X 3D? Content creation and graphics work. So 5070, was it Ti? Ti has dual NVENC encoder. I don't know if what content creation means to you, but that could come in handy if you're doing streaming, things like that. I think you could really kind of go either way on that.
Yeah.
I might pick 5070 Ti. AMD fans, don't hate me. I love 9070 XT though. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Trogdor. Do I have to get off stream? Are we doing okay? Is something broken?
He's looking longingly through the door.
Are we good? Okay.
Somebody sent 75 messages to our Kick followers.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, good. Kick is not happy with us right now. Deleted his super chatted. I just overwrote my main Windows drive for 10 years while trying to install Linux on an external.
Oh, no.
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 Not
You hate to see it.
Great. Not great. Love your content. This is from Smilky Up 2. Love your content and stuff. I just started vocational for computer repair. Fantastic.
Nice.
That's awesome, man. Thank you for watching. Appreciate that. Over on Twitch, look at the chats. Thank you guys. I'm running a Ryzen 7 7800X3D and a 4070 Ti. What would be the best upgrade for me? 4070 Ti and 7800X3D. That's a good build. I mean, I guess it depends.
What is a good upgrade?
Well, what are you doing on your system to where you're like, where are you feeling it? Because I think generally speaking, that's a pretty
That's a
good
pretty
build.
solid build, yeah, if you're with the use case.
Jeff and Brianna, shout out from Gilbert AZ. It's my town. Love Gilbert. We love Gilbert. Let's see what we got going on here. Pierce has super chatted over on YouTube. Thank you. I'm planning a 4K build. I want some suggestions on what motherboard to use. I'm going for a white build, and we'll use a 9800 X3D and a 5080 Super if it's out. Motherboard.
So he says going for a white build, so he
Trying to
wants to
think.
match that with the board. Steel Legend board.
Still Legend board,
Yeah.
be good.
ASRock.
Yeah. ASRock makes a lot of good white
Yep,
components.
they
too.
do. They do.
Like even is it the 9070 XT? They have is it a Steel Legend
Yeah, it's a
card?
Steel Legend card,
Yeah.
yep.
It's a good looking card
They do
too.
some nice white power supplies as well.
That's true. Yeah, we put a lot of ASRock PSUs in builds.
Yep.
They have some great power supplies as well. That's a great suggestion. Hey man, have a question. Is my 6900 XT good for the 7700X? I think so.
Yeah.
It's good pairing there.
Definitely.
Let's see here. Hey, I'm Matt from the Isle of Wight, England, UK. Love your vids. Thank you for watching, man.
Nice.
Appreciate
Thanks
that.
for tuning in.
Jim BIT, love your content. Thank you. Let's see. Can you say hi to my Discord kitty? David,
Now what
look
is
into
it?
the camera and say hi to the kitty.
Hello.
Nice. There you go.
Oh my goodness. What is a Discord kitty?
You don't know about Discord kittens?
Don't. Just
I learned about it from Ricky Berwick.
okay.
He's a bad influence. on me.
I'm out of the loop, I guess.
Milk PC, Milk PC. Discord kittens, if we have Discord kittens in the chat, spam one. Spam one for Discord kittens in the chat, please. Let's see. Look at our friends on freaking TikTok. What's up, guys? Is it worth upgrading from a 4060 to a 9060 XT? What do you think about that, David?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it depends on if you like AMD cards and want to, or versus Nvidia, but I think that's good.
Not a bad idea. Kind of funny. Let's see. TikTok, kind of funny to know tech, but having a 1650 Ti laptop that can cool your home. We actually get a lot of people that watch the videos and they're like, I love learning about technology, and I have integrated graphics, or I have like a more entry-level card. And the cool thing about tech is you don't need to have like what we're building in this system necessarily. You don't need a 5090.
Absolutely.
You know, like a lot of people think that to get into PC gaming they need to spend a ton of money. You don't.
Just not true, no.
You know, if that's, you should work within your budget and constraints and not stress yourself on stuff like that. You can still get into PC gaming without spending a whole ton of money. Arius Tubes, what's up? How's it going? How's it going? Integrated graphics. Look at all our integrated graphics friends.
Let's
in the
go.
comments. Guys, what's up? How's it going? Good stuff. Let's dig into, I got another super chat, a couple more coming in here. Let's answer these. What do you think of Antec power supplies that never die? I've been using them for over 20 years, and I still have my first. It hasn't burnt out yet. 500
Wow.
watts. They don't make them like they used to,
No, they
huh?
don't.
That's crazy. Antec, generally speaking, makes, I think, pretty good stuff. Like even on the case side too, they're still making great cases, and they've been around for, gosh, a hot minute.
Ages.
Yeah, ages. Let's see here. Super chat from Whoa. A super chat says, is the 3070 a good pair for my 12400F? Just got one. 3070. I think that's fine.
I would say so.
That's a good pair.
Yeah.
30 series, still a lot of great
30 series is
cards.
still a great
I was
cards.
running a 3070, I think TI, or it may have just been 3070, up until 3-4 months ago at home. That was like my main rig.
There's a ton of fellas here that are still running 30 series cards.
They're good
20
cards.
series cards too.
Yeah, it's not bad. Greetings from Argentina. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know much English, but I guess I wrote it well. You did a great job. I give you 5 big booms.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Twitch. Hello, Twitch. How's it going? Good to see you guys. Hey man, I've got an Alienware Aurora R12 and I want to switch the case to a 4000D RGB airflow. Do I need to buy any new parts like a PSU? Boy, if you're transferring over Alienware components, that can be tough sometimes.
That can be difficult.
That can be tough sometimes. There's a lot of like proprietary stuff that ends up going into an Alienware build. No shade, I'm just spelling it out like it is.
Yep.
So just something to be aware of. I know there are a lot of videos on YouTube where people have transplanted their Alienware builds. So if you want to check out someone that's done it before you actually get into it, to make sure that you want to put in the time to do that and all of the customizations required, that's a good place to start. So you don't get into it and you're like, oh man, I've got to like kind of reconfigure things and this is a lot of work. So just keep that in mind. Some more super chats and bits coming in as well. Wow, okay.
Crazy.
Pierce, we already did that. That was a white motherboard.
Yep.
Amy Infernal, I'm running a Quadro M1000M2 gig. Oh, for the Jeep, this was a 2 gigabyte graphics card.
Yeah.
Planning to upgrade to a 7600 XT or 4070 i5 12400F though. I would like suggestions for AMD CPU. Any AMD CPU suggestions for whether they go the 7600 or 4070 route? I don't know why I said she.
So, let's see. You're looking at an i5 12400F, but you're interested in AMD. What's a good equivalent there? 7600X?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 12400F is like highly underrated.
Yeah.
Like for the price on that end of things. Let's see. What's the best budget SSD 2 terabyte? Love your content, by the way. Super chat over on YouTube. I'm always like, there's a few components that I really like to make sure
you're getting good
you
quality.
get good quality.
Yeah.
And SSD is one of them. Power supply is another one.
Of course.
I really love Kingston drives. They've been freaking great to us in terms of like low failure rates, things like that we see on the back end. So I would definitely take a look at Kingston. Team Group as well.
Yep.
Some good stuff. Where are we at, David, on this build?
All right, we're pretty decently far in, so we've got most of our cables looking pretty tidy. It'll clean itself up some more again as we keep going, but I think we're gonna put in, let's do these bottom fans next. Yeah, so we're gonna carefully lower that down. This case is pretty cool. It just has a dust filter here that comes off. You can unscrew this little bracket and get these fans installed for our intake. Get plenty of airflow in this case.
Let's see what we got going on here. Gungard the Dude has been using the NV Shadow 50 for 2 months now. Drew is the
Nice.
man. The NV Shadow 50 Meta PCs build.
Great build. Yep.
This is, I think we've still got those at MetaPCs.com. We may have transitioned to a
I
different.
think we're doing a slightly different variation, but yeah, that's still a great build. The NV5 case is awesome. I love that case.
It's fantastic. Yeah, Fantex makes a lot of really good
They
stuff.
do.
Big fan. Some more super chats coming in. Is the 7600X weak for a 5070? I wouldn't say weak for a 5070.
I wouldn't say weak, no.
Yeah, again, if you're if you're mostly gaming intensive, I don't know what like content
Right.
creation side looks like. I think it could work out fine. Whoa. It has a 3070 Vision OC. Nice. It's a great card. Oh my gosh, guys, check this out. Fane the Perton super chatted and says, time to retire my old PC. Parallel GTX 960 and i5. Probably about time.
I would say it's about time.
Probably about time. Let's see. Reading through some of your guys' chats here. A bunch of questions coming in. Guys, if you have them, feel free to post. And I will try to get to these as I can. I'm going to check out what's going on over on TikTok. Let's see. Sorry. This is moving. Can you change the GPU in a Dell computer? I hate to even try to answer this. It depends on the system for sure. They make it easier for some and impossible in
Yes.
others. The GPU typically, though, is, I mean, again, it really depends on the build. I hate to even like theorize. Best thing to do is look up the system that you have, see if there's videos, or just take a look at it and see if it's a little bit more modular in terms of the parts. Sometimes it varies on Dell systems. Pierce super chatted. Do you do consulting for people about to build first? We don't currently. That's something that we've looked at in the past, and we might open up like some consulting stuff if you're trying to build your own, but not something that we offer currently. There's a lot of great info on our videos, though. If you're not following, we try to make videos to help people that might be newer to PC building, or maybe just want some tips / entertainment. Be sure to check those out to get you going. Let's see. What's your opinion on 9000D?
Big case.
Dude, didn't we just do a build in?
I think, yeah, didn't Link just do one?
Yeah, it was not that long ago. And that was that the dual 5090?
Yes, yeah, that was the dual. We did a really cool build in the 9000D recently.
Yeah, that was a wild, I mean, dude, they are big cases. Just one nub over on Twitch says, spoke with Marcus to get this done. Marcus is a legend. You are in good hands.
Shout out Marcus.
Marcus is the freaking legend. He's at our Gilbert store. He's our district manager, I think. Is that a title? Is that what's? I don't know. What's the most expensive build you've ever made? When it comes to expensive builds, it's got to be. It's the like stuff that's not flashy most of the time, like workstation builds.
Yeah, with those crazy server builds we do sometimes.
Yeah, like with the crazy PNY cards in there for workstation AI inference. But on the consumer side, actually, let me show you guys. If you've been in chat since the beginning, you're seeing this again, but a lot of you may have missed it. We just finished this up. I'll show you. This is a water-cooled build with a water-cooled 5090, and this is using a Singularity case, which I think the case alone is $3 grand, $3 or $4 grand, just for the case. Fully water-cooled. Let me show you guys. So we just finished that up. Chris put that together. It's like a cotton candy type of color scheme. 2 separate loops on the GPU and CPU with different colors as well. So you got blue running through the CPU, and then like a purple on the loop for the graphics card. So
yeah, Chris does great work.
Yeah, I mean, totally custom in terms of the loop and everything as well. And the cool thing about those Singularity cases too, let me show you one more time. The loop actually runs through the case itself, so you can see all of your fluid for your water cooling on the actual case, which is very cool. Singularity makes some beautiful cases, but man, are they expensive. It's very crazy. Are PS2 ports still worth it? Is a question over on Twitch.
Do you have PS2 peripherals?
If you have peripherals, check this out. PS2 ports. Now, we did a video on it, and apparently, like the response time, there's a lot of esports guys that still use PS2 ports because of the responsiveness and like lack of input lag. Really technical reasons. We were at CES this year, and we were meeting with ASRock, and they had a motherboard that was like an overclocker board that has PS2 ports on it still. It's still very popular for overclocking and things like that. So it's kind of funny, like it is an old, quote unquote, old school technology, but in some use cases it still has a place in modern builds, which is kind of fun.
That is cool.
Let's see what we got in here. Raphael on YouTube has a secret card we're all going to learn about. Guys, check it out. He has a Ryzen 5070.
The Ryzen 5070? Whoa.
Yeah, dude. Have you heard about that? Are they even reading us? I am. It's just there's a lot of comments. Trying to get to them. Sorry, guys. What are the biggest rivalries in the PC world and companies? Everyone's emotional about everything. This industry's kind of funny. Let's see, what else we got? Super chats. Let's get caught up on this. Doing my first build, Chadford Morris with the super chat. First build, guys, check this out. 14,900K and a Maximus motherboard. I'm getting a 5090, but unsure to get the regular fan or water-cooled version. The Astral liquid-cooled 5090 is wild.
Is it?
Dude, it is wild GPU. It really comes down to your budget, what you want to spend. I saw an interesting comment on Twitch, but keeps pushing me down. There must be a better way to do this. Let's see. You can't pause the chat. Starbreaker 456 with the super chat. Almost forgot. I have two 32 gig Corsair Vengeance and a terabyte T700 NVMe. Is that enough for today's gaming market? The only thing that I might look at is like storage. What's 1 terabyte? A Call of Duty install?
Yeah, really.
Is that about where we're at these days? And I'm getting Slack notification sounds on here, which is kind of fun, and the chat can hear it. Because I'm signed into Phil's.
Nope.
Go ahead and close out of that. Let's see here. Caught up on super chats. Hey man, Elemental VR, thank you. That's a great super chat. Jeez. Hey man, I have a Ryzen 5090 RX. It's a great GPU, I've heard.
Yeah.
Right, David?
It must be. It has some big numbers.
David has not heard of the Ryzen 4070 until today. Educate him, chat. What specs does the PC you're building have? Check this out. This is running a 5090 Astral card, a Y70 Touch Infinite height case, 64 gigs of T-Force memory, and David is holding sleeved cables. So those will be going in. And you have a Lee LCD AIO. You have a 4 terabyte?
4 terabyte.
Kingston drive. And what am I? 9950X3D for the processor as well. And some Thermalright RGB fans. Boy, aren't those beautiful. Some great specs on this build today. Now we have 2 other builds that we're going to be putting together, so settle in. Got a fun stream going up. Hey guys, just built a 9800X3D 9070 XT. Is that a good combo? That is a fantastic combo.
I'd say so.
The 9070 XT is just a goated card, man. I love it. It's fantastic. We just got that 9070 XT that was a collab with Gravistar and Yeston. My goodness. In fact, I have like some photos here. I'll show you guys. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not, but this is like such a cool GPU. It's definitely what I would put in a build. If I were buying a 9070 XT and you had like a little bit of a budget, here you can look at this cheesy YouTube thumbnail. I'll show you guys. Me holding the card. That's the GPU. Is it a little extra? Yeah.
Certainly.
It is.
But is it cool?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So cool. Do you have Discord? We do. In fact, if you go to metapcs.com, scroll all the way to the bottom of the site, there's a Discord icon. If you click on that, you can join and chat with us there. Let's see. What is going on? Hey guys, I'm currently running a 4600G with dual RX 580 and Crossfire. What would be a good, well-balanced 16 gigabyte GPU for my 4600G? 16 gigabyte GPU. What do you think there, David?
Good 16 gig card. What are some good 16 gig cards? For 4600G?
4600G. 4600 gangster.
I'm not.
What's the RX
That's a
580?
good. Huh?
What's the RX 580?
RX 580? Isn't that?
What about a
see.
Ryzen 4070?
I'd go for the Ryzen 4070 or even the Ryzen 5070. If you can swing it.
Is that the brand new Ryzen 5070? Let's see. Is the RTX 3090 still good? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a great card. Here's the thing, like I know a lot of you guys consume content from tech channels and all the different creators, and you see all the new hardware, and you're like, I need to have that. And believe me, as a guy that sells it,
Yeah.
sure, but at the same time, like, there's nothing wrong with like the used market right now has a lot of
Absolutely.
good stuff as long as you're careful on where you're buying it from. You can still like get fantastic performance, and when you're talking about a 3090, I mean, dude, it's still a baller
That's a great card,
It's still a
yeah.
great card. Could you explain it in gorilla terms? we got someone who watches the videos here. Would you mind giving me a PC? I would. I wouldn't.
Would in fact mind.
I would in fact mind. Can it run Doom? You think this can run Doom?
Oh, it can definitely run Doom.
Oh, my PC parts got delivered today, but my PSU got damaged in delivery.
No.
And now I feel bored just looking at all this stuff. What should I do? What about, what could he do? While you're waiting for your broken power supply to get replaced.
Well, you could build the rest of it and stare at it longingly.
That's a good
That's
idea.
that's a great option. Go
Well,
outside.
Go outside.
Go outside.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Go outside.
No, sorry, we don't do that.
Yuck. Touching grass?
Ugh.
Never heard of it. What cast latency is the RAM, please?
It is CL38.
CL38. It's good stuff. What else we got here? What's this white card on the set? Oh, this is a shell.
Yeah.
This is a 4090, I guess. Yeah, take a look at this.
It's that ROG.
Ooh. Now, when we say it's a shell, what does that mean, David?
So this is a card that we've taken the PCB out of, and all of this is just for cooling. So when you see your graphics card and it's all huge and stuff, usually the PCB is
Yeah, like
kind of
tiny.
small in there, but they're powerful parts, so they need a lot of cooling.
So it's kind of cool. We get to save the actual coolers
Yeah.
from these cards and use them as like set pieces, or throw them into the pool on social media
Yeah.
for reactions. And just a lot of fun things
We
you
love
can
it.
do. Yeah, it's a great looking card too. They
It is.
They really cooked with the white cooler on that. Looks nice.
I'd love a white bill, but I have cats, and they would destroy it. It would be dirty and dusty within a week.
All just destroyed. I have integrated graphics. Help!
Oh, you're doing fine.
He'll be fine.
Integrated graphics are great. You can play Minecraft with that.
Let's see. Oh,
Oh.
now we're getting noises again. Very cool. I don't know what that was.
Hey man, I have a Ryzen 5090 RX.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
I don't know what to say there. Thane the Payton super chatted. Can you help my simple mind understand the differences between things like the Ryzen 9 9950X3D and the 9900X? So when did I upgrade to 9950? Did you build that for me?
No, I think that was
Link, maybe?
Maybe? Yeah.
I upgraded and I was coming from, I think, like a 5600 or something like that. Differences in 3D V cache, things like that. Maximum potential clock speeds and stuff as well. Some overclocking ability too, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Especially like with the coolers that we're putting on, like the cooler that we have on this. What do you think about overclocking?
I've never personally done it.
You're not a big overclocker?
I've been scared, if I'm being honest with you.
Well, I think it could be. Listen, I wouldn't do it on like, especially a system like this, because you're already getting like,
Yeah.
such crazy performance out of it. But I don't know. Like if you're going from, like you're trying to decide 9900X, 9950X3D. It also depends on what you're using too.
Yeah.
Right? So like if you're doing, I don't know what you're doing in terms of like content creation versus just gaming and things like that. But those are all things that should weigh in the decision when you're looking at a processor. Also pairing it with the GPU that makes sense as well. If you have integrated graphics, go play old school RuneScape. Dude, integrated graphics, okay, guys, top games for integrated graphics. I'm going Balatro.
Ooh.
I'm going Chess.
Chess.
Yep. I'm going, what's a good integrated graphics game? What do you think?
Bloons Tower Defense.
Tower Defense? That makes sense. I like that. Best integrated graphics games. What is TikTok saying? What is TikTok saying? StarCraft says James to Fox. Oh my gosh, James. I love James. You know, James worked here.
Did he?
Did you know he was employee number 1?
Was he?
He was the very first employee.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Known James for a long time. We love James. Best integrated graphics game, guys. Help me out here. I have StarCraft, and that's it so far. Gary's mod.
Minesweeper.
Minesweeper,
Love that, yep.
great one. League, Half-Life 1. Zach, you got to do a build in the Haven case. Guys, I have some great news for you. I have this case from Haven coming. A lot of fun. This is the Haven Doom case.
Ooh.
Now this has a printed skull on it. So here's the case. This is from Haven. We have this coming. I already have the Doom 5080 Astral card to put in here. And check out, where's the, let me see. This is the skull that goes in it as well. Haven makes some awesome stuff. If you guys are looking at cases and you like the like the Fantex types of cases or things like that, Haven is worth looking at, and they're also really good people. Like the guys working at Haven are fantastic. So be sure to give them a shot. HAVN. Zach, can you smile for the camera, please? Smile, because you look kind of off today. Smile, baby. That's my Discord
What?
kitten in
Oh.
chat. No, I don't know what that is. Your local dude super
Discord
chat.
kitten.
Are the NVIDIA 20 series cards good for budget or mid-range builds? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
at this point, like budget. You know,
Yeah, like
right?
again, it kind of all goes back to like what performance are you expecting? What are you playing? What are you using
Yeah.
the PC for? Like, you know, the answer is really predicated on what you plan to do.
Yeah. Hate to sound like a broken record, but that's usually the answer. Is like, what's your use case for it?
Right. Let's see what we got here. Meta, can you send me a 2070 Super? I would love a free PC. Can I get a free PC? I love these comments.
Gotta love them.
So good, so good. Zach, I need to get my dad a new PC for office work, some light gaming, and a budget of $500 to $700 What should I get? If you can stretch it a little bit, we have an Ember on the site. If you want to build it yourself, that's cool too. I would say 500 to 700. Probably go Radeon for the GPU,
Yeah.
12400F for the processor, 16 gigs memory and a terabyte,
Yeah.
like
Great
Team Group
balanced
drive or
build.
something like that. Do you recommend cable mods? Yeah, I love cable mods. Those are great people too.
Yeah.
We have a lot of awesome folks in this industry. Meta, why do you hate Linux? I don't. I just hate it on TV. Don't hate Linux. I want to hear your opinion on the 4050. Please answer. The 4050?
4050? This guy knows something we don't.
The 5050, perhaps?
Possibly is what they're talking about.
Could be the 5050. My fun fact: my kids are using 3050s in their builds.
Oh yeah.
And they've been doing a lot of Minecraft with mods, and they're like, Dad, you have a computer company. Why? And I'm like, because you need to learn.
Learn, yeah.
You have to learn that, like, you have to, like, deal with this. And then you got to do some chores, make a
Yep.
little bit of money to get a new GPU.
We all had to go through it.
It's not free in our house. You got to deal with the 3050 is still better than what, like, a lot of people have. A lot of people integrated graphics. And I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
you guys are fine. Need a new graphics card. Come on. Come on. Oh, laptop version. He's talking about the 4050. Opinion on it? Oh, I see. I mean, opinion. It's there.
It's the card, yeah. I have no experience with it, unfortunately.
Do you think curved fishbowl cases are good for aesthetics? So,
That's a good question.
I was just talking about this with the Haven case, actually. So Haven has, you wouldn't even know that it's a curved glass case from looking at it because it's so subtle. So here's the Doom case that we have coming from Haven. And you can see on the glass there, it's got like a little bit of a curve. And they've, I think, done it pretty well where it's not like obnoxious. Here, I'll find a different angle for you. It almost looks like flush. Whoops. But there is a curve to the glass. I don't know, that might be kind of hard to see. I think it can be good for aesthetics. It just comes down to what you're looking to do, right? Fishbowl cases have been popular for a while. You had Lee and Lee kind of kick it off. Height came in. with the Y40, Y70, and really kind of brought it into a new realm, especially with the touchscreen. It comes down to what you want to do. I know a lot of people that are like, I don't even want to see what's going on. I don't want to see anything in the system. I want to black out. Comes down to aesthetics, right? A lot of people aren't into that, so it just depends on what you like to do. Love you, Zach. What do you rock in your build? Thanks for the super chat, Perry. My build is a same processor as this, 9950X3D. I'm running a 5080, a PNY card at home.
Nice.
And 64 gigs of DDR5, 4 terabyte M.2, and a Y70 touch.
There you go.
Where are we at, David, on this build?
This is exciting because we were ready for the GPU.
Guys,
Time.
can I get some hypes in
It's
chat?
time. We're going to do some peeling, get all this plastic off. Hope they're ready for this.
Ooh, this is a big peel. This is the Astral 5090 card. Check that out.
Oh, yeah. It's a
Is
good
that
peel.
satisfying?
It's every time. Every single time. Get all this off there.
Saw a question in chat. When's the last time you've had a GTX card? 10? No. 10? Maybe?
Wow.
TI? Something like that. I remember I had my first time, like I got an actual like higher end card was the GTX 980, and that was to play GTA when it came out.
Nice.
And that was like a big deal for me.
Alrighty. Ready for this?
Here we go. Astral card coming in on the Y70.
Coming in hot. Oh yeah.
Shave your beard. It's getting too long. Not gonna lie, dude. It's true. I have an appointment tomorrow morning actually to get it trimmed up. I'm starting to look like Osama bin Laden. David liked that.
That's crazy.
Chance upstairs was like, "Bro, you gotta clean it up, dude."
Alrighty. She's in there. Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, that looks good.
Let's get some angles on that.
That looks good. Ooh. They put just a little bit on there, yeah. Ooh, peel the ROG there,
Oh.
dude. Peel that ROG.
Let's get that too. Where am I?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
So clean. Check that out.
Sweet.
That is a good looking build. Are you guys hiring at MetaPCs? Check the jobs page or hiring page at metapcs.com. You're always looking for folks. Let's see what we got. Zach, what to buy with a budget of $1,200? Depends what direction you want to go. If you want to build yourself, that's a great option. If you want to buy a pre-built that is ready to go for you, I know a company. In fact, I think at $1,200, you're like a step above an Ember
Yep, a little above an Ember.
at metapcs.com, and you can get a good idea. If you are planning on building it yourself, you can get a good idea of some of the components that we use on our builds at metapcs.com. Or if you just want to plug and play in game, we sell systems as well
Absolutely.
on the site. Let's see what we got going on in chat. Zach, what should I upgrade from a 3080? A 5090.
5090. It's the only logical step.
Yeah, I mean it kind of depends. You could go 5080, you could go 5070 Ti, something like that. Let's see, you got some super chats here. From Cosmic, super chat over on YouTube. Yesterday, someone wanted me to make them a custom build, had me make a list for 2 hours, and they blocked me. Should I start charging to make lists? This is always the interesting thing, right? That's hard to say, man. It's whatever you're comfortable with, and I don't know what your setup's like, but yeah, I don't know how to answer that one. I don't know if should I give business advice? It's like charge
Is
them
that the stream?
exactly $13. I don't
Yeah.
know. That sucks though, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I would say, yeah, if you like engage with someone on a business level, you should have like a good understanding and maybe like a deposit on services and things. But I just spitball in there. Hopefully that's helpful. Jonathan Moreno super chatted over on YouTube. I'm trying to build my first PC, but I have no clue what I'm doing. I play a lot of highly competitive shooting games on console. Any help on where to start? $2,500 budget, give or take.
It's a good budget for a good build.
That is a solid. That's kind of like if you can be at that 2,000 range.
Yeah, that's a sweet spot.
You're
for
gonna
sure.
have a good time. With that budget, what would you say like on the GPU?
I really like the 5070 Ti's.
You get the dual NVENC
Yeah.
encoder and things like that.
I said 2,500. I was seeing if the 5080s around 1,400 right now. That's a great card.
What do you think on the processor? Gotta go AMD.
I would, yeah. I mean, personally, I like AMD processors for gaming. 9800X3D in that area.
Yeah, this is a solid build though, dude. $2,500, that'll get it done. Super chat from Archie K. I really don't understand the hate on pre-built PCs. I do. I understand it.
Yeah, especially
Dude,
when they're using proprietary parts.
Well, dude, the reason that I understand it is, pre-built means a lot of different things, right? And there's a lot of different. Not everyone has the same standard for builds and support and things like that. So you can get a wide variety of companies in the space. And I'm not going to shit on crap on anybody.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, your experience is going to vary depending on who you go with, right?
Of course.
And then there's companies that have proprietary, like you mentioned,
Yeah.
components and things. But at the end of the day, I think the way that pre-built companies handle like marketing and promotion isn't to be anti-build it yourself. It's to understand that there's going to be people that want to build their own PCs, and that's fine. And then you get to my age, and you're like, dude, when I get home, I just want to play some
Just want a
games,
game,
dude.
yeah.
So there's different people in the market. It doesn't have to be like tension all the time between people that want to build their own and pre-built companies necessarily. I think that's kind of like the old way of doing things, for sure. But I understand. I get it. Let's see. Hey, Zach, I saw the new HDMI vid. What do you mean with royalty ports? Okay, so this is interesting, actually.
Yeah.
So HDMI, you guys are familiar with. You got DisplayPort, HDMI, and if you're old like me, you'll remember VGA, DVI,
yeah.
things like that. So HDMI, in order to have like an HDMI port like this card has, HDMI charges royalties to companies to use their technology. So every time that you see one of those ports on anything, I can see one on the motherboard here, I can see them on the GPU. HDMI, the company that owns it, is making money in royalties every time that port is used on a card or a motherboard or whatever. So that's what I mean by royalties on HDMI. Let's see. What do we got here? Zach, what were your first computer specs? Oh boy. It's been a long time, dude. My dad got me a Commodore 64 back in the day, and the specs on that are just atrocious.
8 megahertz processor, yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. But I'm curious what you guys think too. As I'm maybe answering in the chat, what your first GPU or your first PC specs were. My first one that I got was like an HP Pavilion, like a proper PC, and it was running Windows Millennium Edition.
Okay.
Guys remember Windows Millennium Edition? It was an absolute nightmare. Specs wise, I don't even think I had a dedicated GPU. It was like integrated type stuff. Yeah, I didn't have a dedicated GPU until I worked at Best Buy when I was 18, and I wanted to play BioShock. It's the first time I got a dedicated GPU. Boy, that is sick.
There's more peels.
Dude, it doesn't end. It just peels for days. Let's see. Ooh, everyone posting their first PC specs. This is kind of cool. Look at that. Got people around TikTok. I love my Pathfinder. I put a 9070 XT in it.
Nice.
That's over on Twitch Glide 93. So we sell systems without the GPU, which we're going to build, I think, after this.
Yeah.
We're going to build one of those, right? So that allows you, it comes pre-wired. So all you got to do essentially is just go, okay, boom, GPU, plug it in,
Plop it in.
and you're good to go. So that's also helpful for people that want to reuse their GPU but have everything else be brand new.
Oh, yeah.
So we have those as well. I'm glad the Pathfinder's working out well for you.
I think we're ready to turn this thing on.
Is it time to boot up?
I think it's time.
Oh my gosh, dude, time flies when you're having fun.
Now, they didn't set me up here to actually be able to fully boot, but we can turn it on, see all
Sure.
the pretty lights and everything. So we can go back to main. Let's see.
Do you have a
Go.
power cable here?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Bad boy here. All right, guys. Oh, goodness. They didn't give me a lot of length.
Here, I can move it. It's got a closer port here. Hopefully I don't bring the whole stream down. All right. Is
There
it
we go.
time?
It's
Drum
time.
roll.
All righty, we ready? Oh yeah,
Beautiful.
there we go. Can we get a zoom maybe?
Look at that.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go,
There
dude.
we
So
go.
clean.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So clean. Astral 5090 card. That is the one to have. Now, a lot of people are wondering, hey, I wonder how David's cable management is. I wonder if he's any good at cable management. Should we do a little test?
You can let them be the judge.
To find out, okay, guys.
absolutely.
All right, let's get some shots of the back of the PC here. David,
Oh yeah.
David, look what you've done. This is beautiful. This is like artwork. This is like your Picasso. Look at that. It's clean stuff. What do we think, guys? I think David did a fantastic job.
Well, thank you, thank you.
It's a good looking build. This one is actually up on metapcs.com. It's the Astral 9950.
Mm-hmm. You can go there right now. Order that.
They're ready to ship the next business day, quite literally.
Oh yeah.
So,
Put in the little note you came from stream, and I'll sign it myself.
yeah. Oh, dude, you will?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, dude, check that out. You get a David signature and an Astral 5090. That's not too bad. Check that out. Very cool. First build done. First build is ready to go. And now what? What do we do now?
I guess we can start the second.
Build and chill.
Build and chill.
Build and chill. So are we doing the build without a GPU on the next one, or are we going to do something else?
We can do either. We have a Night Reaper, which is really popping off right now, and then we've got that the Waypoint, which is the GPU-less build.
Well,
So
let's
see what
let
they
chat
wanna see.
decide, guys. Night Reaper or Waypoint. The
Yep.
Waypoint is the one that doesn't have a GPU. The Night Reaper is a custom printed case. It's very
11
sick.
Evo, very cool case.
We're getting some Night Reapers in chat. I have a feeling. I have a feeling. I
Have a
know.
feeling.
Yep, here it comes. Night Reaper. Night Reaper.
Y'all love the Evos, huh?
Okay, now, yeah, I think this is kind of a no-brainer.
Okay.
This is a no-brainer. So Night Reaper it is, huh?
Let's do it.
Okay. Let's see. Hey, I'm 13. Do you have any tips for making some fast money? David's good at cable management.
Thank you.
Mowing lawns is fun. That's what I used to do. Do people still do that anymore? Kids do that?
Mowing lawns.
I think kids just DoorDash now.
Well, when I was young, my parents wanted me to mow the lawn, and I did it for a couple times. And then at a point, I stopped wanting to do it, so I started paying my friend to do it for me. And it got done, but
Dude, that's a little
you go.
titan of industry.
yeah.
Let me get caught up on super chats here, guys. Let's see. Jonathan Moreno, thank you guys. Thank you. Your local dude has super chatted. What got you into PC building? I love your vids, by the way. What got me into PC building was I grew up in Utah, and there was a kind of a thrift store called Deseret Industries, and I used to go there and we'd find like I don't know, just like games and stuff and buy them. And then I noticed they had a bunch of old computers that people would bring to donate. And so I'd buy them and I would swap out parts or fix them. And at one point I had like 13 computers in my room on different desks. And my dad's like, we've gotta stop.
Got to do something here, yeah.
So I really I fell in love with it. And I've liked it ever since. I've really enjoyed being able to be in this industry and do what I like to do for a living. It's kind of fun. Night Reaper it is, dude.
Let's do it. I got Justin. Justin's going to bring it over.
This is the play. I'm new to PC. Is the Ember 50 good for starting out? Says Silent Scopes. The Ember 50 is available at metapcs.com, and it's great for starting
Great
out.
for starting.
I'm also curious what games you're playing too, just to make sure it's a good fit. But great way to get that answered if I don't get around to it on chat is on our website. There's a live chat where you talk to a real human. It's not AI. His name's Drew. His beard is more maintained than mine. And he can help you with any questions you have on a build at metapcs.com. So Ember 50, great build if you're starting out. Is an RTX 3050 good? It's good enough for my kids.
Yeah, it's good enough for them.
They like it for Minecraft. It really depends on what you're planning on doing and things like that.
All right.
Question for you both. What's your favorite case to build in and why?
That's a great question. I build in a lot of different cases. I think currently my favorite case to build in is probably the Y70. I know it's we just built it, but there's just there's a ton of space for cable management. It's the build quality is great. I feel like I'm hyping up height here a lot, but
Height's great.
They're great. We do some really cool Fantex cases as well. The NV5 I mentioned earlier. The XT Pro is pretty cool. I like that one on the more budget side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just going to say NV5's fantastic. Can't go wrong with height. The ones that are really interesting that I don't like to build in, but I like to make them build in for me, is the Fractal Terra.
Oh yeah.
I love mini ITX builds. So the girls in my home, I have 2 daughters, and then my wife, and they're all using Fractal Terras.
Nice.
Like that's 100%. Love that case. But I've heard that it can be fun to build in. Obviously, with smaller form factor, you have more consideration for cable management and stuff. But I really like that case. Can't go wrong with a Y70 though.
No.
It's good stuff.
I like building. I didn't think about ITX cases. I like building those.
You like building
I
in
do.
them?
I
Oh,
do.
nice.
For me, it's satisfying because all the parts they're gonna go where they're gonna go pretty much, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like a puzzle. It snaps together. I love
That's
it.
fun. A little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the Z20 at home, the Johnsbow case
Oh,
I
nice.
mentioned earlier.
Dude, that
so,
is a good
Yeah,
case.
that's a great case.
That's a great case. I used a Meshalicious case before, which is
Okay.
fun to say.
Yeah.
That was a good case. Let's see. All right, chat, we're going to rate some PC specs from Game & Bro over on Twitch. Hey, man, can you rate my first and current PC specs? Intel Core i7-9700, 32 gigs of DDR5, and a Radeon RX 580. Chat, help me out here. 1 to 10. How many big booms we giving that config? 9700 i7 and a what was it? RX 580. That's a pretty good build.
Yeah. For first build.
Dude,
It
that's
says
not
it's
bad
first
at all.
and current. I wonder how long they've had it though.
Yeah. Probably a couple of years.
Yeah, I would say
that
so.
type of thing. Note to self, don't buy a small case for micro ATX. I bought an AIO to fix a cooling issue, and it didn't fit the Kraken 120 single fan AIO, and it runs perfectly.
Yeah, you really got to check the fits when you're buying smaller cases, smaller parts. You got to make sure that they're all compatible with each other.
Okay, we've got some rumors, guys.
Ooh,
New
leaks.
rumors. We're on Twitch. Zack AAE says, Zach, there's some rumors that AMD might announce a higher-end card around January. Was it a bad idea to buy a temporary 9060 XT until it releases? 9950 X3D for the processor. Rumors are funny. Rumors are funny because you end up seeing like, what I see typically with GPU rumors especially is it's like there's a high VRAM card coming from Intel. It's a Battle Mage card. It's high VRAM. It's gonna crush, and then it releases and it's a workstation card.
Yeah.
And AMD, it looks a high VRAM card. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's a workstation card.
Yeah.
So like it really, I don't know. It could be legit. It could not. But I wouldn't be too hard on yourself that you made a bad decision buying that. I think it's actually pretty smart to go that direction and just see how things shake out. Because worst case, super cards are coming. So we'll see if you want to go on the NVIDIA side. Let's see. Building my first streaming PC is a 3070 good. Yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah.
What do we got? Best used market graphics card between $300 and $400 for AM4. What are the higher tier 30 series cars going for?
I'm not super familiar with the used market right now, but I feel like they'd be in that area, right?
Yeah.
The 3080.
300 to, what was it, 300 to 5?
I think I saw recently someone was wanting a 3080 or had 3080 Founders Edition for like $300.
Dude,
or
that's
something
not
like
bad
that.
at all.
Yeah.
We have a guest joining.
We got Justin.
Build delivery.
Bill delivery from J Dog. Let's
We
look
need to
at
figure
this,
out how to
dude.
swap these.
Yeah, I don't know how you want to do this. You want me to pull these cans?
Yeah.
We were
Please
really
and thank
smart
you.
and we picked the biggest room possible to stream in. As you can see, it's like we're not working with a lot here. The Night Reaper's coming in. We'll get started on the second build of the day.
So this still needs BIOS update.
Fun.
Let's see.
Zach, is the where's the room you film with Jared? That's our main studio. It's in another part of the warehouse. We wanted to build this room so that we could stream in here and then have content happening at the same time. So we picked this closet to do it in. Right?
Yep. It'll work.
Let's see here.
We'll get everything.
Daddy's
ironed
still
out.
bald. Yeah, you know it. You know it. David's gonna come with me to Turkey. He's gonna watch me get hair
Yep,
transplants.
doing that hair transplant.
It's gonna be sick. Zach, I have a question. Desktop or laptop? I have to share with a sibling though, and I travel a lot. You know what's interesting? I feel like I just answered this. No. Oh, dude. This is so funny. Suko, I think you've commented this before on one of my videos. And I have a video coming out where I answer your question. If I'm thinking of the right thing. I literally recorded this today. This will be so funny if this is true. It was formatted just like that. Oh, it is. Dude, I have it up right here. Laptop or desktop, I have to share it with a sibling, and I want it in my room. I travel a lot. Please answer, Zach. Your answer is coming. You're getting your own video. It's going to be on my channel probably later this week or early next week. That's so funny. I read that, and I was like, bro, I just made a video on this morning. So I'm not going to answer you on the live stream. You have to wait. That's funny. Let's see.
Sick.
Are tattoos required to work at Meta PCs?
Thank you, Justin.
No. You don't have tattoos, do you?
I don't, not yet.
Justin, you have tattoos?
I do not.
No tattoos. See, you'll be fine. I have enough tattoos for everybody.
Hey, Zach, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick before we get started
Sick.
on this
Yeah,
next
you've got
one.
it, man.
I'll be right back.
Just hang out with chat.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, love your videos. Thank you. Do a tech
The cereal
baddie
now.
tier
I gotta
list.
get back in.
We've been wanting to do more tier list stuff. We've been thinking about ones that we could do. We'll have to give that a shot. Opinion of the RTX 3070 Ti. So that was a card that I was using up until literally 3 or 4 months ago. And that was a great card for me. It worked for a long time. And then I started to make more like content at home on my personal channel that is under my name on YouTube. And just needed like a new PC upgrade. It had been a while. So I had used the 3070 Ti for a long time. It's still a great card. It's fantastic. You guys are very chill, a really good atmosphere. Keep the good work up. Thank you. Yeah, we like to, I hate that everyone says this, but work hard, play hard. Or whatever. Let's see here. Hopefully David's got his, hey. David's got his mic on, will you just let him know? Do you have a sponsorship via NVIDIA? We do work with NVIDIA a lot. And we talk to them like every month. We do like reporting and stuff like that and see what new stuff's coming out. Some stuff we can talk about, some stuff we can't. But we do work closely with NVIDIA. They're fantastic. Let's see. Love from India. Awesome. Let's see. how do you know PC and stuff? That's my drop. Super chat from Fane the Payton. I'd get a Meta PC's tattoo if it got me a job. Oh boy. We have had people be like, dude, can I get a... Okay. He's like, can I get a tattoo for a free PC? And I'm like, no. I don't like company tattoos. You guys remember, so Razer a while back was going to come out with an RGB toaster, right? And it was like a huge meme. And they had people, I think 5 people got tattoos, Razer tattoos, and they never made the toaster. But now, as of like last week, Signal RGB made the RGB toaster and actually brought it to fruition. Like the buttons on the toaster, they're like press down for like when you make toast. One is the start button and one is the restart. It's like you hold it down to power up the PC, one to restart it. So of all people, Signal RGB made it happen. Razer couldn't make it happen.
Alrighty.
You ready for this one?
We're back in business.
Very cool. I am going to follow your lead, and I'm going to take a little break as well.
Cool.
Chat is good to go.
I'll hang out with chat.
Hang out with chat. Keep these guys
Absolutely.
happy here. Guys, it's time for Q&A with David. You have questions for David while he's getting this going? Let him know. Let me move this so that you can
Cool.
read all that good stuff. Thank you, sir.
Alrighty. Thank you, Zach.
Oh.
Yeah, guys, this is the one I'm excited about. This is a really, really cool build. You can kind of see the case. Oh, no, I don't have the angle over. That's okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to wait to do the case reveal. Let's see, what do we got? Night Reaper looks amazing. Yeah, it does. How often should you upgrade a PC for gaming? I mean, it depends on what you're doing, right? Like if you're playing your game and it's running perfectly fine, there's no reason to upgrade, right? But if it's, you're noticing it struggling and whatnot, then it might be time to start looking. All right, guys. Let's do it. Is there any mistakes you have made while building that I can learn off of? A ton, absolutely. Every time you build, you gotta make sure you're paying attention. I've done many dumb things, plugged in the wrong thing in the wrong place, but all that stuff you gain with practice, right? Asus Tough A16 laptop. I haven't heard anything about that. That sounds cool. We're just gonna get this power supply open. Oh, looks like we got a super chat. Bray Walters super chatted $2. What's the best GPU budget? 500 with a 7600X. GPU, your budget for the GPU is 500. I like the 4060 Ti. I personally have a B580, which is in the $300 range, and it runs well for me. Depends on what games you're playing, though, what you're wanting to do with it, as I always say. Can I have a free PC? Unfortunately, I'm not the guy to ask. I don't have control over that. I'd give them out if I could. Should I get a 5060 because I have a 1660? That's a big upgrade. I mean, you're going from an old gen to a current gen, so. Got in chat. Thanks guys for tuning in. It's really cool. As you guys, I know you have no idea who I am. This is my first time chatting with y'all. So I appreciate you sticking here with me, hanging out, just getting all these parts done. What do you think of the 14600 for gaming streaming? I think that's a great CPU. 4070 Super PNY good for my first build. Yeah, definitely. 4070 Super is a great card. PNY cards get a lot of flack, but I like PNY cards. I like a more clean aesthetic, and that's what they're. That's what they're known for. All right. Let's talk specs really quick, guys. So, this is a Night Reaper, as I said. You guys can find this on our website, metapcs.com. It's already ready to ship. This bad boy has, what does it have in it? Good Lord. Okay, yeah, it's a 9800 X3D, a 5080, all of it in a really cool custom printed 011 Evo. So right now we're just getting all these parts unboxed. Gonna go ahead and get this AIO out. This AIO is from Cooler Master. It's a really, really good cooler. I've enjoyed using it. Let's see what else. I'm gonna save the graphics card for last, guys, because this is, I like doing that. I think the card is what everybody's waiting for. Don't look. What PC should I buy? Also, where do I buy one? Well, if you go to metapcs.com, we've got a ton of PCs you can buy. Ready to ship systems that you can order and they'll ship out next business day. Or if you want to get crazy, we do fully custom builds. You can confer with any of our salesmen and we can get you into something that you'd love. $5070 Ti for my PC. That's a great card. It's a great card. What other chats? They didn't run me down on this. Let's see. TikTok. Thanks, guys, for all the follows. I appreciate it. What are the prices? I don't remember the prices off the top of my head, unfortunately, but if you go to the website, we got all the prices listed. We have a really cool thing, too, where it'll tell you for the builds, like what kind of FPS you can expect for certain games that you might play. So go check out the website. Are you in Arizona right now? Absolutely, we are. Phoenix-based company. Shout out to all my people in Phoenix. Get my shoe. Alrighty, so same board as last time, X870 tough board. Still a great board. Thanks, guys, for the follows. That's awesome. This is crazy. Alrighty. We're just getting things set up here. Here's that 9800. Oh, 9800 X3D. Let me see if that zoom works. Oh, it does, but it doesn't go all the way in. Okay. Nice throat, thank you. Do you guys deliver to Canada? I think we're looking into that right now. It's delivering to other countries is a big process, of course, but I think we're starting with Canada, so stay tuned. What to buy first, 5080 or 5080 Super? Well, you'll be waiting for the 5080 Super, so if you want it now, probably the 5080. Linux or Windows? I have very minimal experience with Linux. I've used it a little bit, but so I would say Windows for more user-friendly experience. Sorry if I missed your chat, guys. It's going really fast, and I'm not used to this. So, thank you for bearing with me, for sticking with me. It's a lot of fun. Zack had mentioned that we're going to be doing daily streams, and so hopefully that will start soon. So y'all will be seeing a lot more of me. Spider, I'm good. How are you doing? Blue edits from Saudi Arabia. That's crazy. That's awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Chased Goat says he started building because of us. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. That's awesome. Over on Twitch. Nice. do you guys have a general idea of what you might charge for a 5080 Super? So we don't really sell components on their own. So I couldn't tell you, but what I've, oh, I'm so sorry, the 5080 Super. I couldn't tell you what they're going to be priced at. I've been looking at 5080s on like Newegg and whatnot, and I'm seeing them for $1,300 to $1,500. What's up, Glitz? We've got another super chat. What? Why am I getting little square boxes coming on my monitor? Happening all the time, and it's just getting worse and worse. Is my GPU dying on me? I hope it's not the GPU. I would check all your cables first, check your monitor. If you have another system that you can hook up to your monitor to make sure that's not the issue. Let's hope it's not the GPU. What up, The Gamer? Thanks for tuning in. Roberto, I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? Do I buy a 5070 Ti or a 5080? I mean, bigger number better, right, guys? Don't take that. I wouldn't always say that's the case, but. Over on TikTok, just got a black screen after enabling secure boot. Please help. Disable secure boot? Nice. Alrighty, guys, we're getting this board set up. So we've got the 9800 X3D in there. Let me switch over to this cam, cable cam. I can actually move this thing around. Check this out. Yeah. All right. So we've got 9800 X3D, another T-Force memory, 32 gigs, and then this is a 2 terabyte M.2 NVMe that's going in this Night Reaper here. So great build. Oh goodness. There we go. Sorry guys. Let's get this back over here. Keep on talking to y'all while I'm just doing this busy work stuff. Not really a ton of exciting stuff going on right now. We're just getting this AIO hardware installed so we can mount that up. What else do we got? Hudson, I'm good. How are you? Thank you. The Unknown Gamer, I can't send you a free PC, but I can build one for you on stream, and you can purchase it on metapcs.com. If you're watching on Instagram, thank you. If I missed your chat, I apologize. I've got a lot of chat windows open. What GPU are you adding? I don't think I've told you guys yet. I think I'm gonna do a reveal. Let's see. I'm getting all this stuff set up. Again, this is going to be a learning experience for all of us, so we appreciate you sticking by. This is kind of our first legit full stream. We did a test stream a little bit ago, but this is our first time really testing all the equipment. So if we have some hiccups, we'll get it sorted with time. What else do we got? Just join what case you're using. So this is going to be an 011 Evo. It's got a really cool custom case print on it that I'm super excited to share with you guys, to show you. So we're going to get that going here in just 1 second, actually. You can put all this stuff to the side. Set this off to the side. We're actually going to work on this AIO for a second. Have you played Ultra Kill? No, I haven't. I'll be the first to admit I'm not the biggest gamer here by a long shot. I've played games over the years, of course, but I've never really found a game that I've been able to get really, really into, you know what I mean? So most of what I play right now, I've been playing a lot of chess, as Zack said. I'm playing some GeoGuessr, playing some Minecraft. But no, I'm a very basic gamer, if I'm being honest with y'all. Doing a Night Reaper? Yes, we are. Absolutely. Fishy, thank you for the subscription or the Prime on Twitch. Thank you very much. That's awesome. You would love Ultima Online? Hell yeah. Okay. Requiem, you love chess? Nice. What's your elo? Ever tried Terraria? I have tried Terraria. That's a really fun game. I never got super into it. I've had friends that have put hundreds of hours on that game, but I wasn't able to get very into it. But I did like it. It was cool. Factorio is another cool game that I've played. If you guys ever played Factorio. Any Factorio fans up in here? Saw the Night Reaper at the Phoenix Comic-Con when you guys brought it down. Absolutely nice. It looks better in person, right? Set that stuff there. This is another thing I'm really excited about, are the fans that we're using in this build. I love these fans. I think they're so cool looking, and they perform great. They're, of course, the Lee Infinity fans with that really cool infinity mirror. Let me see if I can, yeah, check this out. So it's got an infinity mirror there on the hub and on the sides. So when it lights up, it looks like it's those endless hallway kind of thing. Very cool fans. What specs am I running on my home PC? Oh, y'all don't want to know. It's bad. I'm not a big gamer, and I like computers and stuff. So let's see, what do I have? It's a 13400, a B580, 64 gigs, DDR5, 850 watt power supply. So it's a good system, and it does what I need it to do. But I wish I utilized it more. I wish I was using it to its full potential, right? How long have I worked with Meta PCs? It's been about a year and a half. Yep, so I've been here about a year and a half. When I started, it's actually really cool. When I first started, we were doing the streaming stuff back then, and I would see if we got any of the OGs in here. You all remember Justin, Connor, and Chris? We're doing the streaming stuff, and I saw them doing it, and I thought, wow, wouldn't that be cool to do that one day? And here I am. So, Connor OP, yes sir, he is. Connor's goated. Chat, you want to rate this guy's build? We got Ryzen 7 5800X, MSI Shadow 5070 Ti, 16 gigabyte, and an AIO cooler. Nice. Very cool. Zack needed a break. He got tired. He's an old man. Had to go down for his nap. Don't tell him I said that, please. Aha. It's hiding from me. Little screw. Favorite PCs on the website's the Frost Mage. That's a cool build. I love that build. Absolutely. That's got the B580 in it, and that white DIY case. Great looking build. Guys, thank you for the follows. That's awesome. That's crazy. Whoa. Whoa. You're getting raided? Sick. Welcome. What's up, guys? Come on in. We're building some computers right now. Kid Shadow just rated. That's awesome. We did a collab with him a while ago. I remember we had him on stream. Nice. Thanks, you guys. Welcome in. Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you, Kid Shadow. This is perfect timing because I'm about to reveal this awesome looking case. Let's go ahead and do it while we got all these people in here. This is going to be special. Y'all ready for this? Oh yeah. Check that out. So this is the Night Reaper, custom case print on it. Let me pull you, let me do this actually. Let me do, yeah, there we go. So we can really see it, get all the angles. Look at that. Now, we've got guys here that do great work in the graphic design department. Check that out. All the sides are printed, the top is printed. Needed ASAP, hell yeah. Super clean, absolutely. Thank you, thank you. Over on TikTok, sick case, nice. Yeah, isn't that cool, guys? All right, you can go get this right now on metapcs.com, just so you know. Get this angle back. Cool deal, all righty. Still getting new followers. That's really cool. That's awesome. Obama custom case print. We can do that. Just get in contact. We can talk to our guy Chris and he can print anything for you. He's a wizard. Go ahead and pull off these panels nice and carefully. Makes me sad to pull the panels off because it's like, then it just becomes an Evo. But yeah, there we go. Do we do worldwide shipping? Unfortunately, not yet. It's a pretty big process to ship, across the world. But right now we're nationwide. But eventually, we hope to be selling to everybody, right? Thank you guys for coming in from Kid Shadow's stream. That's awesome. Make sure to hit follow. Make sure to subscribe. Looks like I'm moving to the US. Come on, we'd love to have you. Do we make custom PCs based on characters? We can. We've done a lot of, anime girl builds, and we just did a Batman one, Dark Knight Rises kind of thing. We can, if you can dream it, we can probably design it for you, put it on a case. Great deal on Temu. Okay, nice. I believe you. Does MetaPC sell components too, or only full builds? Full builds. I think in very rare situations we might sell you a component if you've already bought a system from us and you want a replacement. But as far as selling you parts, we don't typically do that. No. Make me a 5090 build so I can play My Little Pony. I got you. All right, let's switch over here so y'all can see what I'm getting into. There we go. Nice. And get this board installed. Throw it in there. There we go. So this is the 011 Evo case. It's that classic fishbowl design, panoramic glass. Big case, nice and heavy, very good build quality. Where'd you get your Lazy Susan? I think it was the closet somewhere in the back. What power supply should I get for my 5060? Well, I always like to tell people to get more power than you think you need, right? I would say maybe 200 watts extra to give yourself some wiggle room for upgrades. For a 5060, I don't know, maybe 750 or 850 watt could get you good, or serve you well now and then be good for future proofing down the road. Have we had to deal with a lot of RMAs? Not particularly for 9000 CPUs and ASRock boards, no. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat and I'm also getting distracted. I need to put all the screws in. Got any height cases? Absolutely. We just finished up a build in a Y70. It's a Y70 non-touch that we converted to a Y70 touch. Really cool. Print, this case is a 011 Evo from Lee & Lee. Where can I order? Over on TikTok. If you go to metapcs.com, you'll find our website and you can order your PC there. Not Mitko asked, how did I get into building PCs? Great question. I started here and I started really enjoying building. I'll be honest, I was not a tech kid. I didn't wasn't super into tech when I was younger. I think it was around COVID that I started watching a lot of, Linus videos and whatnot, and I started getting more into tech. And then when I got this job, I, obviously was doing it a lot, and I had to get pretty good at it. So that's the story. Not very interesting. Do we do cable management? Yes, absolutely, 100%. Every build that we send out, has been meticulously combed over by our builders. They take a lot of pride in their work, and they do great work. So, what screwdriver is that? Well, this right here. Be quiet. Nice long neck screwdriver. You need one of those. I never went over the tools that I'm using, huh? I should probably do that. But you guys might know this one. It's the LTT driver. Thanks, guys, for the follows. You're awesome. Why am I not in the Meta PCs video? I've been in some videos. I've been in a couple. Not a ton, but you'll be, if you want to see more of me, stick around for the streams. Come back when we do more, because I'll be streaming probably every day. Hopefully at some point soon is what the plan is. We'll be doing build streams and fun things. We have a lot of really cool ideas for spicing up these streams, right, guys? So making them more interactive, giving you guys things that you can do to me while I'm building. We have an idea, put like a confetti cannon in here or something, right? And then you can trigger it and it can just blow up in my face and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in anything like that, stay tuned, let us know, because we think that'd be pretty cool. PC tips for a new builder. Manage your cables, stay organized, don't get overwhelmed, and take your time. Because for someone that doesn't do it all the time, it can be a little overwhelming. Just go slow, read the documentation that comes with the build, and you'll be fine. As an 11-year-old, Purple's on YouTube, as an 11-year-old, is selling PCs a good way to make money? Well, it can be. Their margins are sometimes thin, but if you're 11 years old, I'm assuming you're selling to friends, family, things like that, and that's really awesome. That's really entrepreneurial of you. I have a 1660 Super. How cooked am I? Not cooked. I had a 1660 Super. It was fine. Over on Twitch, I recently bought a PC from y'all. It's amazing. Best thing I ever did. Thank you so much. That's awesome. We really appreciate that. How do I get better at cable management? That is a question I'm asking myself. It's something that I've struggled with, of course. It's I would say the least fun part of building, but it's important, and you want to make sure your system is organized, not just for looks, but for future upgrades, things like that, right? So I would just say take your time, have zip ties ready. And it's really, for me, when I start building a computer, right, I have a vision in my head of what it's going to end up looking like, and I just try and follow that and manage the cables accordingly. So. What AIO am I using? This is a Cooler Master AIO. I don't know the exact model number, but this is a AIO from Cooler Master. And we took off the fans and we're putting on the Lee Infinity fans. Right now we're just getting this AIO installed. These fans are nice too because they don't have a ton of cables coming off of them, right? They have these, let me show you. Let me pull one over here for you. Check this out. They've got these things, where am I? Yeah, there we go. So they just plug in to these pins on the fan, and then all of it gets routed to a hub. And then you just have a couple wires coming off the hub, and it makes it really simple to wire up and manage. I'm gonna buy a PC from you guys. What PC do you recommend? That's awesome. Thank you so much for supporting us. First question to answer that is, what's your budget, and what are you looking to do with the computer? But all of our ready-to-ship systems have been tested and are great. And you can also look into getting a completely custom build with us. Do we ever bend CPU pins by accident? Well, not so much anymore on CPU, because we don't use a ton of like AM4 anymore. But like on the board, like in the socket, we've had people that like have dropped the CPU in there, and it bends some pins. We got to bend them back. We've had to do a little arts and crafts projects to get that going, but every now and again it happens, Angel, Zach's gone. He's gone to take his nap. He's an old man. Can you kill a motherboard by messing with the BIOS? I never have. I'm not sure if that is possible, but I'll tell you, I never have done that. I've accidentally turned off my system in the middle of like BIOS update and stuff before. How do you undo rivets with a drill? PC Tube, where can I buy a PC? MetaPCs.com. Yeah, Zaza, don't do that. Don't like intentionally turn off your PC up while it's doing BIOS update. But I did it once and it didn't brick it, so, take that information and do with it what you will. Built your first PC 2 months ago. Nice. It's awesome. Upgraded from a 1050 Ti Ryzen 3200 to a 5060 with a Ryzen 5 5500. Nice, great upgrade. What should I do if my PC isn't posting? Try reseating things. Do the easy stuff first. Reseat the RAM, reseat the CPU, the graphics card. Look for any indicator lights that are on, and see if if it's telling you what's going on with it. Phil!
Hey.
What up? Guys, Phil's here. I wasn't doing a good enough job, so he came to check on me.
Just looking for a part, that's all.
All good. Building my first PC is a 9600X and a 7600 good? Absolutely. Kenji, you're building? Nice. What are you building? Oh, wait. Can you make a tour of the studio? At some point, I'd love to do things like that. I want to eventually kind of, take y'all out of this room a little bit and show you more of the warehouse, show you more of the process of what it's like when you order a system, and and you guys can see what it's like, the whole process. That'd be cool. PC tubes, that made me chuckle out loud. I enjoyed that. We're fine. My budget is about 10K, and I want to be able to play any game possible without any issues. What do you recommend? Well, with a budget of 10K and you want to play any game, how about a Astral 5090 and a 9950 X3D? Something like that. What motherboard am I using? This is the X870 Tough board. I'm sorry if I'm ignoring people on TikTok or on Instagram. I'm trying to keep up with all the chats that are going on. Vector, I can't send this to you, but I can send it to you if you go on metapcs.com and order yourself a Night Reaper. Yeah, guys, definitely join the Discord if you'd like to keep up to date, engage with people in the community. What's up, what's up? Thank you guys for the follows. There we go. Phil's helping me out here a little bit.
Looking good.
Cardiac, absolutely love my Meta PC. It's been amazing since I've had it with no issues. That's awesome to hear. Thank you so much. Our Night Reaper case is available for custom builds, so I don't have to use the pre-built spec. We could probably do that for you, definitely. We can, if you want to do your own spec, custom spec, and then in the Night Reaper case, we can definitely get that done for you. Yeah, this POV is definitely better. Alrighty. So we got that AIO installed. Check that out. Nice and pretty. I'm gonna do a little cable managing now. Over on TikTok, you should get a body cam. We actually have like a body mount, or we're getting a mount, so I can put y'all here and show you the POV of as I'm digging in there, right? I think that's gonna be pretty cool. Guys, thanks for the follows. Why do CPUs not come with thermal paste or liquid metal? I'm not sure. They should. Cable management was the hardest for me with your PC. Yeah, that makes sense. Cable management's usually where people struggle the most. I'll let you in on a little trade secret. I bet you a lot of people that work for this company don't manage their cables. So, what can you do? This case looks big. Yeah, it is large. It's hefty. It's heavy too because it's basically all glass and metal. Do you guys like big cases, or we got any small case fans in here? Any MATX, ITX fans? Greetings from Poland. That's crazy. Welcome. Thank you for watching. You're amazing. Empty hard drive cages are GOAT cable manager. You're absolutely correct. Nice. Saw us on Instagram and Facebook. It's awesome. We were doing a convention a few months ago, the Game On convention, and I was there, and I had a lot of people come up and tell me that they had seen our stuff on YouTube or TikTok and whatnot, and it's really cool. What am I building? I'm building a Night Reaper. If you go on metapcs.com, it's one of our RTS systems. You can buy this right now. It's a very cool build, 3800X3D. GPU to be determined, because I don't think I've told y'all yet. Greetings from Germany. Guten Tag. Welcome in. Are 140 millimeter fans better at cooling? I mean, better. Yeah. They're more airflow. Although it depends on if they fit in your case and all that stuff. So let's see. Guys went to the Game On Expo. Yes, we did. Game On Expo. That was really fun. That was super cool. Got to meet a ton of people and talk about computers. Yeah, check out this fan though with that infinity mirror with the hub too. Very cool. Yeah, greetings from USA. Sick. Where's everybody tuning in from? I love seeing people tuning in from different places. What AIO fits in a Fractal North? If I remember correctly, the Fractal North, it does a 360 AIO in the front. So like here, not on the top. Unfortunately, Iowa. Why unfortunate? Iowa's great. Canada, what's up? The fans are Lee and Lee fans. Yep, Lee and Lee Infinity fans. Australia, Turkey, Texas, Nevada. Wow. Mexico. We got people from all over. That's amazing. Romania, India. Very cool. Very cool. A lot of Europe. A lot of folks from Europe. Very sick. Very cool. What time is it over there? It's probably pretty late, huh? All right. Where are we at? Okay, yeah, it's pretty late. Midnight, 11 o'clock, 11:45, 1 a.m. That's crazy. Well, thank you guys for watching us this evening. If it's nighttime for you. If you're here in the States, thank you guys for tuning in. We've been putting a lot more effort into our content and stuff in these last few months. And I'm really happy that people are enjoying it, it seems. How much does it cost? I'm actually not 100% sure on the cost of this system, but if you go to metapcs.com under our RTS systems, you can see the price there. What are the specs? This build has a 9800 X3D, a PNY 5080. It's 32 gigs of DDR5 memory and a 2 terabyte NVMe M.2. RTS system means ready to ship, so it just, you can go on there, order it, and it'll be shipped out to you the next business day. So there's no waiting around for queues or anything like that. You place your order, and in a couple days you'll be gaming. Do we ship out of state? Absolutely, we ship nationwide. What case? This is an 011 Evo from Lee and Lee. Frug Mafia on Twitch. Hello, I'm new here. Thank you for tuning in. I'm also new here. Is a 1 terabyte NVMe good? Well, I mean, yeah, absolutely. It's a good drive, but you know, it depends on how much stuff you need to store, right? Games nowadays are pretty big. If you're like me and you have 3 games in your Steam library, a 1 terabyte drive is probably fine. If you're you know, more of a gamer, more hardcore, then you might want some more space. How long is the turnaround for a custom build? It depends. It depends on what's going in there, what parts, if there's any special order parts. We usually try and keep it about a week or so, though, for turnaround time. What was the build called? This is called the Night Reaper. It's a fully custom printed case. If you guys are just tuning in, I'll give you a little peek of the printing. Check that out. Isn't that sick? Yeah, look at that. Our SATA SSD is still good. Yeah, we put a lot of 2.5-inch drives and even 3.5-inch hard drives. We still put those in systems. People that need mass storage, a lot of space, right? Do I have a cat or a dog? We have 3 cats at my place. Love cats. How much to have a gaming PC? I mean, you can get into PC gaming for not a lot of money. I know a lot of people say it's an expensive hobby, and it is, but there are definitely things that, you know, $500-600 can get you a good system, I would say. You can go cheaper too if you're willing to make cuts. Sorry, I know I was up close with you guys for a sec. It's 4 terabytes, a good amount of storage. I'd say 4 terabytes is a good amount of storage. You can fit a good number of games on there. All your files, documents, and things. For me, 4 terabytes is plenty of space. But again, that's for me. It really depends. If you're the kind of person that has 1,000 games in their library that you want to always be ready to play, then 4 terabytes is certainly not enough, right? So we don't ship to Germany. No, we're only shipping nationwide in the U.S. right now. We're hoping to expand outside of the U.S. eventually, but that'll definitely take some time. Just came to say I have a 4060 and a Y70 Touch. Nice. I love that combo. Big card or big case, little card. Thank you guys for the follows. What CPU do you have? In this build, it's a 9800X3D. In my build at home, it's a 13400. All right, wait a minute. I gotta think. What do I need for this? How much would you recommend for a PC for both streaming and gaming? 1,000 is always, a budget to start at. But if you can go upwards towards $1,500 to $2,000 for your budget, I think you could build yourself a good system. Unknown Gamer, I cannot send you a free PC, unfortunately, but I can send you a PC if you go on metapcs.com and purchase it. You like your cases thick? Nice. I personally like smaller cases. I like MATX and ITX builds. I just think they look cleaner. And I also just don't have a lot of space in my place for a giant tower, right? What SSD am I installing? We just put in a 2 terabyte Kingston NVMe. Samsung 990 Pro, that's a great drive. We use a lot of those in a lot of our systems. A lot of our custom PCs use Samsung 990 Pros. Reliable drive. Still got the tank case. We do still have the tank case. Good memory. What kind of games are we playing right now, guys? What are you all into? In Crisis, nice. Half-Life 2, sick. Solitaire, goated. Red Dead 2, nice. We just did a video where they went around asking a bunch of people what the greatest, or what their greatest video game of all time was. What's y'all's favorite? What's your GOAT video game? Call of Duty, Battlefield, Black Ops 2, okay, yeah. What else do we got? Borderlands 2, that's sick. Halo Reach or Halo 2, nice. Ooh, playing Hogwarts Legacy, nice, I heard that was fun. Minecraft, goated, for sure. Final Fantasy 14. I think that's what one of our builders said, that was their favorite or goated game was Final Fantasy 14. Can I say a German word? Guten Tag, wie geht's? Skyrim, yeah, cool. Minesweeper on Windows 3.1, nice. Okay. The rest of my fans go. World of Warships, nice. Can play some music? Yeah, I hope so. I would like to. Thought we were, but I think it stopped or something. Let me see. They didn't really give me the rundown here, so I don't want to mess up anything. It's been 1 hour without Zack. Yes, it has. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know I'm not Zack, but hopefully we get to know each other better. Sleeper build. Ooh, we just did we've been doing some builds in the Silverstone case. It has that really nice retro look. I think it looks sick, honestly. I'm not exactly sure what we call it. It's like the FLP1, I think, if you want to look at that on our metapcs.com. A Clipper, thank you. My German's not that good, but I took German in school, so I would hope I would know something. What games do I play? I don't play a ton of games. I know I'm a bad gamer, but I play chess, GeoGuessr, Minecraft. Those are the big ones right now. Steam VR, Minecraft VR. Guys, thanks for the follows. Just getting these fans installed.
You have a Windows key kicking around in there? Is that
Yeah, probably somewhere. I need someone to come relieve me for a moment. Just Phil or Jared or something.
Okay.
Here, I guess you can take this one. We'll find the other one.
Yeah, 'cause it was not with the thing you gave me.
Okay, that I'm not sure. It's on the. We got to get more organized eventually.
Okay.
Thanks, man. A little Justin cameo. Yeah, we have a ton of new people that have joined in since joined the community since I started working. I think when I started working here, we had about 50,000 subscribers, something like that. I remember we were streaming, and you guys were awesome. And now we've bloomed. So we really appreciate you guys tuning in, watching the content, liking, commenting. I want to keep doing this for a long time. What are the specs? This got a 9800 X3D in it, 5080, 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, and a 2 terabyte NVMe. All of it's wrapped up in a beautiful custom printed Lian Li 011 Evo. From Space Bro on Twitch, you guys have the best PCs and play Beast games, but I'm here trying to play Beast games on integrated graphics. Nice. I don't have the best PC. I don't play Beast games, unfortunately. Where is Jared? Is he eating thermal paste again? He might be. He must be. That guy's he's always doing something crazy. Am I good at cable management? I think I'm okay. I'm pretty good. I don't think I'm as good as some of the other guys here, but I think all of us take pride in the builds that we put out, and we wouldn't send something out that we're not happy with, right? So, in terms of tips, I would say just manage as you go is probably the number one tip that I always give, and that most people would say is just make sure you're tying things up as you're doing it. If you wait till the end, it gets a lot more messy, a lot more challenging. But yeah, and then probably, for me, I like to say less is more when it comes to like zip ties and stuff. I don't like to leave a ton of zip ties in my build, only like superfluous ones, right? Only the ones that like are actually being used to mount, so. Getting a lot of new followers, which is really awesome. Biggest Xbox I've seen. Yep. Duh. Busting out these other fans. Why do GPU fans face down if heat rises? Well, they're facing down because they're actually drawing air up into them for cooling. Yeah, so these fans, they clip together. I'll show you guys here in just 1 second. You see these contacts. These contacts on the fans, they mate like this, and they got these clips, and they just slide on, and then they're connected. And you can do, you know, your different groups of that. And so that way I only have one cable running from each of my groups. I got one for this one for this one for this one, and one here. So it just keeps it tidy in the back. What I got to do for a PC? Give money, I guess, right? Laggy Legends on YouTube asks, where's Zack? Zack's taking his nap. He's old. You guys have to be patient with him. I'm joking. He'd probably get mad if he heard me say that. He's a young, spry man. What's my name? My name is David. Again, I realize you guys probably have no idea who I am. And so the fact that you're here watching with me is really cool. And I very much appreciate that. And hopefully y'all like seeing me, because you will be seeing a lot more of me if you keep tuning into the streams. So got some guys out waving at me. Still building. How's the PC not done yet, my friend? We've only been working on this one for a little bit. This is no longer the Zack show, it's the David show. Absolutely. I am taking over. What motherboard am I using? This is an X870 Tough board from Asus. Here's a new comment. Can I have a free PC? I haven't gotten that one. What up, Link?
What's up, David?
Link, come entertain chat for a second.
Good.
Please and thank you.
You are.
My friends, we've got our guy Link here. You might recognize him from some of the videos. Say hi to the people.
Hello.
Let me swap over here.
Close up, my favorite.
Yes.
What are we working on today?
We're doing this Night Reaper here. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
Be right back. Keep him entertained.
Entertained. Oh boy.
Gotta go.
might be hard for them to hear you without a mic.
I don't have a microphone? I thought the mic was right here.
You don't have a mic. That is a GoPro.
Thank you so much.
Hello, stream.
Hello, guys.
I'll hang out for a second. You don't mind?
Back to a previous question. It was the 6650 XT paired with a 5600. Great combo.
Zack
Great combo.
2.0. Wow.
How is Dune going? I love Dune. Dune is one of my favorite games right now. One of my...
No, David, come back.
David will be back. He's just doing a little hydro break.
Getting some water, doing all that fun stuff. Performance for the Spin.
You're an entertainer now. You guys are stuck with me.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, this is Jared. This is my best
Hi.
friend right here.
We're besties.
We're besties.
They know me already.
I know.
Sure,
Very familiar.
Hello, Jared. How are you doing? I'm doing great, man. How are you? It's been a minute. Hello, everyone.
30,
Oh,
50
thanks,
is great
guys.
for the right price. What's your input on that?
Actually, no, I agree. A 3050 is not bad for the correct price. It depends on your other parts of your build, too. I say all the time, and I know Link's probably tired of hearing me say this, but the best GPU is the GPU you can afford.
That is true. That is true.
If you can't afford a better GPU, that's the best one. I think we have a David back.
Is David back? Where's
I think
David
Back.
we needed you,
Oh my
Jared.
goodness, David's back. How did he get in here?
All right, we're back, guys. Link, my friend, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
You guys got your Jared cameo.
Hi. All right.
Bye,
I
guys.
have other stuff to do, guys. Love you.
Let him go back to
Very,
work.
very busy.
Thank you, guys.
I'm
Alrighty,
gonna walk right in front of your camera, David. I'm sorry.
you're good. Everybody say bye to Jared.
Bye, guys.
Perfect. Yes. I need to go take a piss. Alrighty, guys, we are getting pretty far along in this. Let me switch back over to this view so y'all can see better. Yeah, there we go. Check that out. Yeah, I know. We all missed Jared. It was a nice quick cameo. What else we got? Chat, how we feeling today? I'm like halfway through, I would say halfway through this. We've already done one. We've got another one to do. I think we're feeling good. Streamlabs, stop judging. Streamlabs is being judgy. Didn't know you guys streamed. Yeah, we're just getting back into it. Thank you, Isaiah from YouTube. We're just getting back into it, so if you like what you're seeing, we're going to be streaming a lot more, so please tune in. We also want, ideas for how to spice these things up. I was saying earlier, we have a lot of plans for things that you guys can do, like to me while I'm building, right? Make it more challenging, things like that. So if you have any ideas for what you want to see in the streams, please let us know. Drop us a line on Discord or Instagram or anything like that. And we love to get your ideas. Shot collar challenge. That's what I said. I told him. I told Zack. I was like, hey, look, man. If the community wants it, I'll put the shot collar on. I said that to him. I said we should do that, or other distractions, things like that, right? Maybe build blindfolded for 5 minutes. I don't know how that would go, but it could work. Purple's asked on YouTube, how many people work at Meta PCs? Lord Almighty. It's a lot now. When I first started, I think this was about a year and a half ago, we had about 10, 15 people. We have over 40 now. So it's really cool. And that's because of you guys watching the content and watching the streams and buying the PCs. So thank you all. It's really cool. I can't stream. I only have 38 subs. That doesn't mean you can't stream. I was streaming to 0 people for a while, and then eventually I had a guy that came in and was like, yo, I like your stuff, and he started watching and chatting, and it was the best feeling ever. So if you want to stream because you want to stream, then I would do it. If you want to stream because you want to be famous, then that's a different kind of thing, right? Daytona asked, what case is this? This is an 011 Evo from Lee & Lee. It's a really cool case. It's the one that kind of kicked off that fishbowl panoramic glass design. What should I upgrade to from a 2070? 2070 is still a great card, but yeah, there's definitely some upgrade paths you could look into. It depends on your budget and your use case. I would say get the best, you know, what they just said, right? Get the best GPU you can afford. That 5080 staring menacingly, yep. Everyone's got to start somewhere for streaming, absolutely. Everyone has to start somewhere, you know? If you have a passion for it and it brings you joy, there's no shame or anything in streaming to 0 people, not at all. And what you do is you stream like you got 1,000 watching, always. So, and eventually, you know, with a little luck and hard work, someone will come across your content, be like, wow, this is great, and you'll have, and there you go, that's how it starts, right? My friend used sunscreen as thermal paste in his build, and now he's trying to convince me to do the same thing. It sounds like a not good friend. But, I don't know, maybe they know something we don't, right? I saw that video, I think LTT did a video a long time ago where they, you know, were doing different things as thermal paste, and it surprised me, like what, you know, how good some of the other non-thermal paste things actually performed, right? Crabbit, hey, can you tell me if a gaming laptop is good? Yeah, absolutely. Mobile, like on-the-road gaming is getting a lot better nowadays. Handheld gaming is getting a lot better. Zach was talking about the Steam Deck earlier, and like I know they have like the ROG Ally, things like that. I've never actually personally owned a gaming laptop, as I've explained a couple times. I'm not much of a gamer, and my MacBook runs chess just fine. Don't hate me, sorry guys. But yeah, gaming laptops are great. What component are we putting in there? We're putting in a 9800 X3D, a 5080. I'm not going to show you guys to yet. 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, a 2 terabyte NVMe, all of it in an awesome O11 Evo case that's been custom printed. Here's a little, you know, sneak preview of the design. What's my ELO? Low. I've played for a long time. I'm not that good. I'll be the first to admit. I hover around 1,000. You want to play VR? VR is awesome. I've loved playing VR when I do it. I get headaches. I can't do it for a long period of time. I had a Quest 3 and I was playing, you know, like Beat Saber and Vader Immortal and whatnot, but I could only play for 20-odd, 30 minutes at a time because then I'd get sick after a little bit. Alrighty, I'm trying to think where we're at now. Sorry, been talking to chat a lot. I've gotta lock in for a second. 1,000 ELO in chess isn't bad. No, it's not bad. I'm not, you know, but it's aggressively average, I'd say. You know, there's plenty of people that are better and plenty of people that aren't as good. So. Suicide Boys over on TikTok. Guys, I know I'm ignoring TikTok and I apologize. I don't mean to. I have nothing against you. I just have a lot of windows open, a lot of chat scrolling, so I miss some of them. But Suicide Boys says it's pre-recorded, and this is not, in fact, pre-recorded. I'm here. I'm live. Somebody wants me to hold up 4 fingers. I'll do it. Why must every case be a rectangle? That's a great question. I think because they're easy to manufacture, but some of my favorite cases are oddly shaped. You guys seen the Z Tower, that case, you know what I'm talking about? That giant metal cast aluminum one, that thing is crazy cool. Yeah, see, we're streaming on a lot of different platforms, guys. So again, if I miss your chat on one of them, I apologize. It's not intentional. I've got a lot of different chats, a lot of chats open. I'm trying to keep up with all of you. Is PC building your hobby? It's more my job. I like. Don't get me wrong. I love building PCs. I think I'm pretty good at it, but you know, I do it as a profession, not necessarily on my own time. Height Y70 or leanly Vision Chrome? Ooh. I really like the height cases. I like the Y70 a lot. If I were to put a full tower, mid tower case in my apartment, in my home, it would probably be the Y70. But honestly, I just don't have the space for or really love the look like large cases. What up, Trog?
Hello.
We got Trog in here. Everybody say hi to Trog. There we go. Yeah, there he is.
I'm like Wilson.
Do you play COD? What type of video games do I play? Actually, I've played COD. I have played them in the past, but I'm not much of a shooter game kind of guy. Favorite build we've ever made? That's hard to pick. We've done a lot of builds. When I first started, we did a collaboration with was it Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that one? That one was really
We still
cool.
have that one up on our website.
Okay.
If you go to metapcs.com/freepc.
Oh yeah.
Because we did that as a giveaway.
Yes. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
Why do most products use AIOs? They're a good balance of cooling and aesthetics, I think.
All right. Have fun.
Thank you.
I'm gonna walk in front of the camera again.
Cool, you're fine. Fun little Trog cameo, huh, guys? Now Trog is staring at me menacingly. He does that. Well, I'll look up and he's just like there, and I'm like, whoa, whoa. Let's see, the only Loki asked what got me into PC building. If I'm being honest, the thing that got me into PC building was getting this job. But again, I've always had an interest in it. I worked on like phones and laptops and stuff before I started working here. I did like phone repair and laptop repair, and I've always had, you know, an interest in tech. But I wasn't a tech kid. I wasn't, you know, I didn't have computers or gaming computers since I was a kid. And so it really, once I started working here and I got more into it, that's what kind of sparked my passion for it. What do you think is the better case, the O11D Evo XL or the Be Quiet Light base? So we have done quite a few builds in the dark base from Be Quiet, and I like that case a lot. I'm not sure about the
There you go.
Okay.
How's that?
Test, test. Are we back? I think we're back. Light stop flashing.
Yeah, I got it plugged into, so
Okay.
it's not on battery anymore.
Sweet. Let me know if we're back. We got audio. We're back. Sweet. Thank you, Phil. Everyone say thank you to Phil. All right. Sorry, guys. My receiver died. We got these mics that we have to swap out with the batteries. So sorry about that, but we are back. Thank you for bearing with us while we get all these growing pains situated. Again, first stream stuff. So you're awesome. We're back. Everyone's good. Everyone, you got sound? Perfect. Awesome. Great. All right. Where were we? What were we doing? I forgot. Crap. Oh, that's good. Okay. Yeah. So, what we just did, we put this this hub in here for the fans. I like to just put it on top of the power supply. It stays out of the way, keeps the cables nice. This hub has SATA power off of it, and then PWM and your RGB signal. It's pretty simple stuff. It's a lot nicer for me, at least, than having cables running off of every single fan that you've got to, tie together. So. $5,000 to punch the CPU. That's tempting. No, I can't do it. Can't do it. What's the CPU in this thing? This is a 7800 X3D. The best gaming processor on earth. Let's see. Honest question, do you prefer straight monitors or curved? Well, I've had both, and I currently have a 34-inch MSI ultra-wide curved monitor, and I love it. It's the nicest monitor I've ever owned. I was using a Odyssey G9, so another curved monitor. So I guess it sounds like I'm partial to curved monitors, but I would say that if you don't have the space for it, a nice flat panel OLED is still a great monitor. But if you can swing it, I'd always say get an OLED. It's just the level of immersion is just so different from like an LCD panel. For future streams, I'd love to have a couple of those in the room. You're absolutely right. We actually have two of them that I'm swapping out. The problem there was my receiver died for them, so just had to plug that bad boy in, and then we're all good. Secretly change the PSU to a no-name 450 watt. That seems sketchy. It seems unethical. Bachir wants me to do a dance. Cool. What graphics card should I get from Dahir? The 5090 Astral. It really depends on what you're using it for, what your budget is, all that good stuff. How close are we to the graphics card installation? We're actually pretty close. We still got a couple more steps to take before we throw that in there, but we are very close. We're going to do power supply stuff now. Get the maximum power. Money is quite the enemy here, isn't it always? Isn't it always, my friend? But I don't want you all to think that like you have to be Scrooge McDuck to get into PC gaming. That's just not true. You can save up your allowance money, go mow some lawns or something, and save up a couple $100 and you can get yourself playing games. I do believe that. Dari. Okay, sorry. Nice. Over on TikTok, Saddam asked, what do I think about the 9070 XT? I think that's a great card. We just did some content and showcasing a 9070 XT collaboration with Gravistar. They made a really sick looking card, and it's really cool. If you want to check that out, go check out our content. Linux is the best. Yes, that's if you know how to use it. I've heard that Linux is very powerful and you can do a ton of stuff with it. I'd love to learn more about it and explore it more in the future. Maybe on stream with you guys. Linux Mint is dirt easy. Yeah. Should check this out. Is Mint like a distro, right? I've only ever used, what is it? Ubuntu, I think. That's the only Linux distro I've ever actually used. Is a 4060 and a 12400F a good pair? Absolutely. That doesn't seem like misbalanced or unbalanced at all. When I'm building PCs, what music do I usually listen to? That's a good question. I listen to a lot of different stuff, a lot of random stuff. I watch a lot of videos and podcasts and stuff while I build, while I'm doing other work. Music-wise, I listen to a lot of country music. I listen to a lot of like 80s, 90s music. Ubuntu's garbage now, is that right? Let's see, Elliot Carter on TikTok asks, what's a good $1,000 build for gaming and streaming? Well, we've got a $1,000 build that's great for gaming and streaming. That's on metapcs.com. Check it out. It's the Ember 50. Not So Creative says, big fan. We appreciate that. That's awesome. Gaming Master, take it easy. Thanks for tuning in. Unc listening to music from his time. Hey, I'm not that old. Come on now. Are you doing a vertical GPU mount? Not in this one, but in the last build that we did do a vertical GPU mount. Those height cases come with the vertical mount. Alrighty. I'm gonna get this cable sleeving in there. What do you guys think of cable sleeving? You like it? I think in certain builds it looks great. In other builds it looks tacky, if I'm being honest. But I think in this build particularly it looks outstanding. It also depends on the color that you go for. Genesis, what up? Thanks for tuning in on Twitch. Just joined. What are the specs? So this bad boy has a 9800 X3D in it, 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, a 2 terabyte NVMe M.2, and a 5080. To be determined what kind of 5080. Are you using an anti-sag bracket? Yes, we are, absolutely. This case, the 011 Evo, comes with an anti-sag bracket that I'm going to install. Especially with this card, on these larger cards, they get quite heavy, and you don't want it dipping down, right? Dr. Tankenstein on YouTube, I have a question about what types of liquid cooling you do. We do fully custom hardline water loops, soft line tubing, anything that you can imagine. Purple says cable sleeving's nice if you can match the theme. I agree. We've done some very interesting builds. I'll say some of y'all that order have some unique preferences when it comes to your colors, your color schemes. I've done like builds that have 5, 6 different colors in them, and I'm sitting there like, whoa. It's a lot to the senses, but. Sorry if I'm missing your chat, guys. I'm kind of locking in here for a second. Rainbow cable build, woo. Well, they make those RGB cables. You guys seen those? Those strimmers? Those are really sick. You can go full rainbow on those if you want. Genesis asks, is this a pre-built on the Meta PC's website? It is. This is a Night Reaper. This is one of our most popular systems right now. We are selling a ton of them. And for good reason too. It's a great build, great specs, and it has a really, really cool print on it that I know I keep saying it's cool, but guys, I really do love this print. Like, it's so cool. What was the first GPU I installed? 1660 Super? Yeah. Cattleman, how much does this build cost? I actually don't know the cost off the top of my head, but if you go to metapcs.com, it's right there on our ready-to-ship system page. What fans are we using? Coming from TikTok. These are Lee Infinity fans. I'm not sure, the SL Infinity 120s. So, really cool fan. I can't do a close-up right now, but they have these infinity mirrors on them on the sides and on the hub. So when they're on, it looks like that infinite. It gives that infinite hallway kind of illusion vibe, right? Very cool. I've got these fans in my build at home, in my little Z20. Strimmer Plus V2 is so nice. I'm going to add them. Nice. Yeah, the Strimmer V2s are really cool, and they connect. They're pretty easy to install. They have like a wireless receiver. That's really pretty dead simple to install. They used to be, the V1s were a nightmare to actually put in. They looked great, but they were really difficult to install. They had a ton of different cables coming off of it. 4K on the website? Yeah, that sounds right. Do we ship to the Middle East? Not yet. Do we ship to Southern Canada? Not yet. We're shipping nationwide in the US right now. We have dreams and hopes to expand into worldwide shipping at some point, but that's going to take some time. I heard a sound. What was the sound? Why don't we sell water-cooled PCs on the ready-to-ship pages? Because unfortunately, we don't have those ready to ship. Water-cooled, those builds take a lot longer and a lot more effort for more people. to get perfect, right? And so when we do those special water cooled ones, we want to make sure that like you're getting exactly the build that you want, right? Something that you're happy with and that you're willing to do the maintenance on that's required for water cooled systems. So that's why we don't do water cooled ready to ship systems. If you use the O11 Vision, there's no pillar. Are you talking about this pillar here? This actually is removable. Like this whole case, if I am remembering correctly, this whole thing is like configurable. You can like flip it, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm pretty sure this is just here for mostly for like shipping purposes, and then you can take this out with these screws here, so it has that seamless look, right? Some good light blue cable extensions. Check out Cable Mod. They're great, good people. What GPU do you recommend for a budget build with $700? Is that $700 for the whole build, or is that $700 for your GPU? Okay. All right, guys. I think it's GPU time. I know y'all have been waiting for it, and I'm very excited to bust out one of my favorite cards. Here we go. This is the 5080 from PNY. I love this card. I like PNY cards. I know, hot take, sorry, but personally I like clean aesthetics. I like minimalist. I like, you know, non-RGB, stuff like that. And PNY makes great cards and they look good to me. So I'm very excited about this build. And I'm sure that when you actually get this, y'all would like it too. Check that out. See, that's a great looking card, right? It's a great looking card. Do we ship to the UK? No, not yet. Unfortunately, not yet. $265K. That's that Core Ultra. Yeah, those are good. Those are good CPUs. We use those in some of our RTS systems. I'm not exactly sure 100% which ones, but you can check out on our website. PNY cards are very clean. Yes, they are. Oh, wait. Let me get this peel for you guys. Check this out. Oh, yeah. Ellie on YouTube asked what's the CPU pairing, and this is going to be a 9800 X3D. So it's a really good balanced build. 9800 X3D, 5080. You're going to be running anything on this. So we need to see which way the sense pins are. They're facing up. So we can throw this cable extension in with the sense pins facing up. Another one of those little tech tips for you. Case name, case name is the O11 Evo from Lee & Lee. That card finna make me act up, absolutely. The only Loki. Hey David, for thermal paste, what would you say is the best amount to put on? So, I like the cooked grain of rice size in the center, but other people, you know, they like their spread different. They put different patterns on. I'm not sure what the research says about how different pattern applications actually affect spread, but that's what I like. A cooked grain of rice size is what I would say. How's the weather in Phoenix, Arizona? Bobby, it's hot. It is hot, my friend. I will not lie to you. Fats the Lurk on TikTok. You just upgraded from a RX 580, or I lost you, to a 4060 in a Ryzen 7 5800X. Did I make a good choice? Absolutely. Whose PC is bro making? I'm making, it could be yours. It could be yours. This is one of our ready to ship systems, so you can go on our website, metapcs.com, and you can order this exact build right now. If you put in, make a little note in the order that you came from stream, so we know that this is the one that you want, and we can make that happen for you. Which AIO is that? It looks so nice. Thank you. This is a Cooler Master AIO. I don't know the exact model, but it's from Cooler Master. They make great stuff as well. We've used a lot of Cooler Master parts in builds. Much love from Cape Town, South Africa. Let's go. South Africa is so beautiful. I want to go so badly one day. Glitchy Gaming. Hi, David. Hi, Glitchy Gaming. How you doing? Again, we decided to pick the smallest room in this building to stream in, so I got to maneuver around all of our stuff. TNT on YouTube asked where Zack went. Zack is sleeping. He is an old man and it's time for his nap. That is not true, but that's what I like to say. No, the honest answer is that Zack, he'll be around, he'll pop in and whatnot during these streams, but we're trying to get y'all used to me. So hopefully I'm not too bad. Y'all can get used to me. IDK, first time in the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome. I'm Zach's twin. Exactly. Can't you see it? Alrighty. So I know y'all are eager to get this card in there, but first and foremost, we don't want a saggy card, do we? We're gonna get that GPU sag bracket in there. If your card or case, for whatever reason, didn't come with one and you notice your card is sagging, it is well worth it to invest 10 to 20 bucks into a GPU sag bracket. Guys, thank you so much for the follows. I'm seeing people following and whatnot. I see that. If I don't say thank you by name, just know that we appreciate it very much. You guys are the reason that we've come so far and we're doing this content. So thank you again. Favorite fans to use in builds? That's a great question. We've used a lot of different fans, at least I have over the years, or whatever that I've worked here. These Lee & Lee, these SL Infinity fans are really, really nice. Fantex makes some great fans. It's like the D120, something like that. That they also have the infinity mirror in the hub, and it looks really cool, and they connect together in a very simple, elegant way like these do. What kind of screwdriver do I have? Master Ches. This that I'm currently using is just an electric screwdriver from Amazon. It's a Hoto brand. Shout out my guys at Hoto. They've sent us a lot of screwdrivers. And then we've got this one that you guys may or may not recognize, the LTT driver, of course, with the ratcheting mechanism. I did, in fact, buy that with my own money because I thought it was cool and I wanted it. Purple says these streams are peak. You should do more. Thank you very much. That's really, really encouraging. And we definitely intend to do a lot more of this, so keep tuning in. Robix on YouTube says, yo, I've watched a lot of MetaPC's videos and they helped me get my first gaming PC and get a good understanding of how computers work. Really want to visit one of the stores if I go to the USA. Well, we'd love for you to come visit and come say hi. That's really awesome. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. Really, really cool. Do I like Intel or AMD CPUs more overall? I don't want to. I hesitate to give a blanket answer to that, but I do. Most people here, I would say, would lean AMD CPUs for gaming. That's just kind of how it is right now. Chat, I'm confused. I have an extra thumb screw that I don't know where it came from. Uh-oh. Oh, duh. We're good. We're good. We're good. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Are you guys gonna be at TwitchCon? I'm not sure. I hope. We've been doing a lot more live stuff, a lot more conventions and things, so I'm hoping that we'll do TwitchCon. Maybe they'll drag me along. I can do some streaming there if that would be cool, if y'all would like to see that. What case? This is an 011 Evo from Lee & Lee. Alrighty, guys. We are getting this card installed. There we go. Nice and easy. Beautiful. That's the click I like to hear. So we got that sag bracket installed, so we shouldn't have any issues with the GPU bending down. Now, we are making great progress on this. Blue Edits, where's Zack at? I took a bath and I'm back. Well, welcome back. Zack is taking his nap and bath. He is tired. It's been a big day for him. But you got me. Why didn't we get reverse blade fans? See, I would love to have reverse blade fans in this. We actually do have some builds that we're using reverse blade fans, and so you have that super clean, super aesthetic with where you see all of the lights as it's meant to be seen. So definitely reverse blade fans are awesome. Let's check on TikTok. Let's see how people on TikTok are doing. TikTok, how you doing? Let's get some W's in chat. How much is this PC worth? I think someone said it was around 4,000 on the website. What type of case is that? This is an 011 Evo. TikTok, hell yeah, getting some W's in chat. Let's go. Nice. Quick question, is a closed loop water cooled RTX 2080 good for... yeah, absolutely. What's this build called? This is called the Night Reaper. It's available on metapcs.com. One of our RTS systems. You can order it tonight, and it'll ship out to you tomorrow. We have Blue Edit says we have you. That's a double. We need more Jared or Zack for entertainment. Yeah. More people, I think, is always better. You know, makes it more lively. But we'll have guests and stuff pop in. That's I'd like to do a lot more with this. I'd like to showcase more of the team. And some of the guys behind the scenes that don't necessarily get the love that people in front of the camera do, but that still do important and good work. So eventually, we'd like to be doing that if that's stuff that you'd want to see. Alrighty, guys, we are really, really close. We're just doing power supply stuff now, so let's get this going. How long does it take to complete a build on average? It depends. I mean, some builds, are 20 minutes and others take 4 hours, right? It really depends on the complexity of the build, if anything goes wrong during the build, which, does happen sometimes. Can it run BIOS? We'll see. I would hope so. Got another raid. Cool. Thanks, guys. Welcome in. Thank you guys for the follow. That's really cool. That's awesome. If you're not already following on Twitch or subscribed on YouTube, hit that button. We're going to be doing a lot more of this streaming stuff, a lot more content coming your way. Do I like building PCs? I love building PCs. This truly is one of a dream job, you know? Even I get to sit here, I get to build computers and talk to you guys. That's doesn't get much better, right? Always have to appreciate the work behind the scenes. Absolutely, it's you know, it's those guys that really make it happen, right? They're the unsung heroes. How many people work on PCs there? Well, everybody here works on PCs in some capacity, right? I mean, even we got the shipping guys and QC and builders and sales. Everybody here is, you know, working towards the goal of getting y'all into a new gaming system. What's my opinion on the i9-12900K CPU? Good CPU. Best CPU for a 4060 Ti. We've been seeing a lot of love for the 12400F recently. Maybe go with that one. You guys like Founders Edition cards? Those are my favorite. I love a Founders Edition. I just think they're so clean looking. That's that, you know, minimal aesthetic that I told you guys about. Do you like Phoenix? Yeah, I love Phoenix. I do. It's hot. There's no sugarcoating that. I won't sit here and lie to you guys, but I love Phoenix. I originally came from Virginia. I lived in Virginia for most of my life. I moved out here a few years ago, and I fell in love with it. You know, everything's so wide open and expansive. So, and then the opportunity here, you know, like I said, I wouldn't have gotten this job, and I wouldn't be sitting here in front of you guys and talking with y'all if I hadn't moved. So yeah, I do love Phoenix. Does using no side panel technically give you better cooling? Maybe. By instinct, it's I would say you're getting more airflow, right? But then you're also getting more dust and other stuff accumulating, so maybe it's a trade-off. I'm not 100% sure. Somebody run an experiment. Hold up, fellas. I'm gonna have to pop in a Zen right quick. Forgive me, Father, for I have Zinned. Would you build a wall-mounted PC? Absolutely. I've always wanted, you know, like you're talking about like one of those blown up, right, where it's all the components. Yeah, that's super sick. Or like a desk PC. Something like that with like the glass top and you can see inside with maybe a hardline water cooling something. That would be sick, but it also sounds like a lot of maintenance and a lot of money. Alrighty, let's do it. Yeah, no joke on the Arizona heat, 116. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. I feel bad for the people that have to work outside or, you know, do stuff like that. My heart goes out to them. What GPU is in this build? This is a PNY 5080. .1080 Ti Founders Edition is peak design, no change in my mind. I 100% agree. Goated. Purples, if I get a custom PC, can I get it made on stream? I'd love to do that for you. That'd be really cool. If you put it in your notes that you'd like it built on stream, I think when you do an order, I'm pretty sure they can you can put notes in there, right? And then you can request, if you request, hey, I would like this done on stream. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to do that for you. So if that goes for any of y'all. If anybody wants a PC built on stream, let me know. Car themed PC, that'd be cool. I think we did. Oh yeah, we did. You guys, if you guys remember the Cybertruck case. That was really cool. Bro, look up. What's up there? What is that case? This is an 011 Evo from Lee & Lee. You don't like NVIDIA founders but love AMD? That's fair. That's cool. I see y'all follow and I see you guys. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you. If you haven't already hit that follow button, go ahead and do it now. Tune in because we're going to be doing a lot more content, a lot more streaming stuff. God, they got me. Gullible's written on the ceiling. Michael Ferguson says you have a laptop with a 3050 and 12th gen Intel CPU. Nice. What kind of games do you play on that, Michael? Sleep Plays asks, what is my personal favorite PC build you built yourself? Do you mean like built for myself, like at home, or like built here? Because I haven't really built a ton of PCs for myself, but I've built a lot of them here, and we've done some. It's hard to pick because we've done a lot of really cool ones. Aaron says, I bought a PC from you guys. I want to upgrade my GPU and CPU. Do we do trade-ins? Absolutely, we do trade-ins. You can bring it down here. You can give us a call. Let us know your specs, and we can give you a value on your trade-in. Sorry, I'm having some problems with these cables, but they're gonna look right here in a minute. We'll get it going. Sometimes you just gotta manhandle them a little bit more than you'd think, especially when it has the sleeving involved too, because you know that adds on extra length. What the? I'm hearing sounds. You guys hearing these noises? I you know, as you can tell, I'm a professional streamer.
Upgrade? Ryzen 7 9700X. AMD 7900 XT, DDR5 6400 MHz, and ASRock B650 and Riptide.
Super chat from Chris. That's a great build. You went from a 1070 to a 7900 XT, big jump. Yeah, that's a great system. That's a great upgrade. Nice. Very cool, Chris. Those are for super chats. Yeah, that's the super chat scared me, but we really appreciate that. That's awesome. So keep those chats coming. Bryce Wood recently got the Nocturne. Let's go. That's a really cool build. That's in that Corsair 3500, right? The 3500D. That's a really cool build. I've enjoyed building those and putting those together for you guys. Excuse me. What's my favorite case? That's a good question. For myself, I really like small cases. I really like ITX cases, MATX cases. I think one of my favorite ones that I built in was the, I think it was a Fantex case. I think it was like the Shift Evolve, something like that. Three hours to build a PC. 3 hours to build two of them, actually, so far. If I were to build a PC, it would take me 30 hours. That's if I managed to complete the build. When you're just starting out, there's no shame in taking a long time, right? You'd rather get it done right than break something, right? Excuse me. Beppis, how do I deal with the dust in Phoenix? Live here since September, and it's just everywhere. I don't go outside. That's the key. All right, party people. I think we're there. Let's get these panels back on. And then we can see it in its full glory. Oh, goodness. How long have I been building for? About a year and a half. Where did I learn to build this PC? Here. I learned it just doing the job. It's a funny story, actually. I wanted to tell it while Zack was here, but I actually forgot. When I started working here and I applied for the job, they had asked me, what experience do I have building PCs? And chat, listen to me. I didn't have any fucking experience. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I had seen it done, of course, and I knew that I could do it, right? It's one of those things I knew that I'd be able to do it, but I just hadn't done it before. But I told them, I was like, yeah, I've built PCs before. I built, a good number of them. And then they're like, okay, cool, yeah, you want to come in and do a build test? And I was like, oh, let's wait till tomorrow. I'm busy today. Mind you, I had nothing to do. And so I went home and I watched that 4-hour how to build a PC video from LTT, and then I came in, did the build test, and here I am. So, boom. Y'all hiring? We always are. If you go on our website, MetaPCs, find the jobs tab, and you can apply there, or see if we have what openings we have available. How easy is it to build a PC? It's not easy, but it's not, it's not rocket science, I would say. The more you do it, the better you'll get, right? All right, chat. I think it's time to fire this bad boy up. But first, I want to let you guys take a look at it in all of its glory, with all the panels on it. You're just about there. Keep getting distracted by talking to you guys. Boom. Before I put the back panel on, I do want to show off the cable management. Get y'all's opinion. Let me know how I did. Check that out. Boom. Boom. Spin her around. Pull off this plastic. What do y'all think? Did I do okay? Build number 2 in the books. Alrighty. I've been teasing y'all long enough. Let's get this thing turned on. Here it is again with all the panels on. Boom. And let's get this thing fired up. I wish they gave me a longer power cord. That's okay though. Drop my mouse, that's also fine. Oh, no. Wasn't the mouse, it was the microphones. That's okay. All right, we're gonna switch back to the main. Y'all ready? Oh, let's hope it works. Oh yeah. Check that out. Let's go. It's on. We're good. It's always the most nerve-wracking part, and now I'm doing it in front of a bunch of people, so if I turn it on and something blows up, then, well, I guess that's a clip. Yeah, what do we think? What do we think? Y'all like it? Let's get this RGB synced up. There we go. Nice. Oh yeah, yeah. This is our Meta Night Reaper. Again, you can order this right now, metapcs.com. Go to our RTS tab and you can find this exact build. Yeah, thanks guys for building with me today. We are running low on time, so let me see what they want me to do. If they want me to do the next one or what we're thinking. So. Y'all just give me one moment. Admire it, yes. Take a look. Speed build, I want to do a speed build. I'm known here for being the fastest builder and most efficient. Well, I'll say most efficient. How's that? Most efficient builder. Let's zoom in on this bad boy. Oh yeah, that's the zoom. Check that out. Yeah, you can see those infinity fans peeking through the case design. Really sleek, really cool. I love that. Oop, I think I'm muted for a second. What OS is going to be on there? Windows. We're going to put Windows 11 on it. Wake up, Zack. I can't. I don't know if I can do that. He gets grumpy when he's woken up. Thank you, guys. Take the side panel off. Which one? You want me to take the back panel off or the front panel off? We can take the front panel, and you guys can see the fans in its glory. Check that out. Yeah. Don't those fans look sick? I just love the way they look. It's a lot of RGB, and if you're not into RGB, it might be too much. But personally, I'm not super into RGB, and I still think it looks outstanding. So yeah, what do you guys think? W build, huh? Let's go. Nice. Alrighty, gang. We are going to get this off. Say goodbye. Alrighty. How do I transfer my data to a new PC? You can take the drive out and put it in the new one. I think Windows has some like tools as well to set up a new PC and transfer data. Yeah, awesome. Alrighty. Guys, thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for being here. I think we are going to go ahead and start wrapping up. We wanted to get a third one in, but we might just have to save that one for tomorrow. So if you guys want to tune in again, please come back and watch me build some more computers. I'm not going to end it just yet. I want to make sure that they're not going to get mad at me for calling it. It's 8 o'clock. No, it's only about 4:15. About 4:15. All right. Sorry about that. Yep. So we are going to go ahead and wrap up. So let me get this over here, and I can say my sweet goodbyes to y'all. Again, this has been a lot of fun. Let's get this set over there. Alrighty. Well, guys, this has been awesome. I really appreciate you sticking around, tuning in, being in chat. What else are we saying? Thank you guys for watching. It was awesome. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're following, because we're going to be doing a lot more streaming. This has been a really, really cool experience. So again, thank you guys for watching. So just stay tuned. Hopefully it was good. All right. Later, guys. We appreciate you. Awesome.